Hey, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. What's this? Oh, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to STAFFY TV. Omar, I see you snuck in mid intro, but good to see you here.
Temi, well, go on, bro.
What's good, Brody?
Yeah, we got Double A getting his debut on the channel. It was good, Double A.
Good, bro. Thanks for the invite. Good to be here, bro. Good to chop up with them as always.
We have a lot to chop up about United. And we got Cass. Listen, the guy just finished football, got high kicked in the eye, but he's here doing footy content. So
Nah, that was on Saturday.
Oh,
man.
stunt, bruv. It actually is. That boy got bodied.
Yeah,
okay.
man.
I think you need to hit the weight room rants.
That is what it is, man. I don't mind.
How'd that happen?
hopefully we don't get bodied on the weekend.
So basically, I was marking this dude. Yeah, I was having him up all game. I play fullback or centre mid, right? And literally, his last resort was let me try control the ball, like near head height with his foot. And as I've muscled him out the way, his foot studs went right into my eye and it ripped it right open. So I needed like two. I don't know.
Your eye good though, right? Your orbital itself is good, right?
Yeah. I'm all right, man. Alhamdulillah, I'm all good.
I hope so, yeah. But listen, shout out yourself and shout out your girl for the raid. And big up the people there.
Big up for my debut, Staffy, man, because I never get invited on here. So it's like once.
No, you've been here before. Don't lie.
Nah.
Don't lie.
Nah.
You've been here.
Signing our lap cast because it's the first time you're trying to get it for yourself.
He's lying, bro. He's here. He was here the day Ten Hag got announced.
We don't get invited here either. It's all good.
I feel like a new signing with Double A. Like I feel like Delicta Mazraoui just come on the, So
yo, it's funny. I look like
Double A is the new signing.
I look like it.
Listen, Double A is the new signing. I low key gave I gave Kaz the Ama treatment. He was just there. I just didn't use it. So he does.
Yeah, man.
He does have a point. He does have a point.
Start the Mazraoui stuff because I can't get away from the Guardiola stuff, bro. So don't add another fucking player onto the roster as well. Do you know what I mean?
Listen,
Guys, you're not the only one who don't get invited, bro. You're not the only one who don't get invited.
Bro, every time I invite you, what do you say? Yo, footy hype, United hype, YouTube hype. Bro, you're depressing. I was like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna leave this guy alone, bro. He says United hype, but then he's the first one to watch our games. So that's on you. That's on you. You know what? Since you said that, you're kicking off the show. We're gonna talk about. Well, we want to talk about Ugarte.
We got the debuts, bro.
No. We're going to you since you really want the invite. Listen, I hear these guys talking all the time.
You got Mazraoui and Delit in the building, bro. Come on.
No, you're Maguire. You've been here longer, so I'm going to you. I expect a performance from you because it's not your debut. But on the real though, let's talk about Ugarte, bro. Because I actually don't know everyone's opinion here on Ugarte, at least that I don't remember. But it looks like we're serious, boys. And I've made it vocal, to be honest, how I feel about Ugarte. I really don't like the price, if anything. Maybe I think if the price was less, I kind of would open up to it a little bit more. But it looks like they're asking us for 60 mil. We're gonna play something around 40 mil. That's our evaluation. And I don't think it solves our midfield anyways. But Omar, how do you feel about Ugarte? Because I generally don't know what you think about him as a player.
Honestly, it's more so the mere fact that it's the deal, the way the deal is going through. So we're looking at a loan, right? First.
Well, they want to loan, we want to buy. But the issue is they want to loan with obligation. We don't want the obligation.
My bad, boys. The little man.
Bro, bring him on. We don't care, bro. Maybe
the way he came in here was kind of creepy. Yes. So can someone take over? Give me a second, bro, because he might start to.
Double A, what are you saying, Mazraoui?
Bro. Listen, I like to get Sporting when we were linked with him. Then I think it was widely seen in the football community. He was a very good up and coming central midfielder. I don't think one bad season at PSG makes him a bad panel. But I agree with you. I think PSG. I said it on Saeed the other day. PSG have got a cheek slapping the balls on the table and say tickle him, and we ain't moving him until the tickle. They have to come down on the price. They can't expect us to pay the exact same price they paid PSG when it's a player they don't want, and they've left out of training, and it's clear that they're trying to get rid of him. Them wanting to do obligation with the price they still want and not coming down at all is Yeah, it's a piss take, and we've seen with Branthwaite, we've walk away. I know it's a bit late in the window now to start saying walk away from stuff, and it's been lingering on. But I think we have to just do what we all want us to do in any situation, Manchester United. When we feel a team is starting to take the piss, walk away and explore other avenues. I think that's the best thing Manchester United can do. But I do like the player, and I do think, as we know how poor our midfield can be and has been, he instantly upgrades what we already have on offer for some players that I think we all agree should no longer be at the club. And I think he slots into that midfield and makes us better for it. Do I think? But I seen a tweet before. Apparently, PSG are going to start to pay the 60 million this summer. They had a summer off from paying it. They didn't pay anything last summer. They've started to pay the 60 million euros
this summer. Yeah. That's actually a very good point.
That's what they're trying to slap us with the bill. Do you know what I mean? We've both been out to a restaurant. They've fucked off to the toilet and then ducked out the back door, and we're left with the bill. I'd say no to that. Manchester United walk away, even though he's a player. Clearly, the club seem to be desperate to sign.
Now that I'm back, so this was my thing, right, with the whole issue. So the first structure is a loan deal, right? It's like we go for the loan the first season.
They want a loan. We want to buy.
Okay. All right. And
so
we're not
we don't
trying
want
to
the loan. That's what I'm saying. We don't want the loan. They want to force the loan with an obligation.
With obligation to buy at 60.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm with double A. I'm in double A. I'm with double A on this one. Obviously, if you could get this deal to go for 45, maybe 50, because they paid 60, so you're taking them technically under the market value, and you're in good business, right? But clearly, he's been the main target, because obviously Amrabat, we had him last season. That's probably they're not even an equation. Sanderberg was another like tier 3. Lets you know what this could be. See, he's not even in equation. So, but to be honest, from what I've seen with Mano and also his stats, first year in the Portuguese division, he won the most tackles in the league. Second division in League One division, he also won the most tackles in the league. So I can see why it's like that piece of the puzzle could make sense in that midfield for us right now, especially on that transition. But it's one of those things where you're going to have to probably bargain it all the way out. And especially with the way they're moving, they're not going to pay the 60 million. But someone's going to give or take drop anyways. Someone is going to hit the panic button. And it looks like it's going to be PSG.
I think they have to. I don't think they can. Obviously, getting Neves in, I think we kind of hold the cards. If it's true that the player is really pushing to come to Manchester United, when we're just holding firm and say, I don't see why they can't just meet in the middle. Drop 5, like even if it was 50 million euros with 5 in add-ons. I mean, I'd be happy with that. If the add-ons were achievable, I don't see why PSG wouldn't just go for that to get a player off the books. But like I say, if they're going to continue to press us and are forceful with this 60 million euros, we're best to walk away.
I'm not being funny, but they're in 130 million deficit this summer alone. They've made 14 and just over 14 million in profits, and they spent it roughly around 160, something like that. We hold all the cards. Yeah. This deal's done for us, and I don't think we mind waiting for it either. They get an obligation. They're just mad because they decided that they wanted to trigger the release clause, and they got to pay it all up front. Mm-hmm. So if they got to pay it this summer, if any shape, way, or form, it doesn't really matter because that's just money on top of their bill that they've already got going on. So this is why I don't mind it. I think Man United are relaxed on this because we know they're going to sell. Exactly. Whether they like it or not. They're bloated in their squad. They need midfielders out. And there's that most sellable asset. I reckon we just give them what we gave the Ligt. That's what they'll. I don't think we need much more. I think he's going to be I think he'll be a quality squad member. Actually, no, first team member even. You
say first team starter or
he's going to be she'll be a fan favorite.
I think he starts.
He does start legs.
I think you got to understand it's that midfield. Our midfield is already, if you already look at it, it's cemented, right? Like you already know who's your starting 3, and it's always going to be in that form. What's up with the
Cam is sitting in the dark? Yeah, get some light, bro.
Hey yo, I'm in like a hotel in Ghent, and I'm outside right now. So
you're good. You're good. You can have your camera.
I found light. Because my girl was like, you can't do this podcast in the room.
No,
It
no,
sounded
you're
like
good. You're good.
if you need help, blink. It sounded like if you need help, blink type of.
No, I'm straight, man. I'm everything's good out here. It's just
As long
can't
as
wake
you
up
good. But
the
like,
baby, you know what I'm saying?
no, you straight, baby. Just like I was saying, so most likely we already know that midfield. If he's gonna come in, there's gonna be times it's gonna be a rotational thing. Maybe like Double A says, you can see him starting, and I agree with Cass with the whole fan favorite because he got the dog in him. What's going on? People dropping in here like Minecraft or some shit. It's just drop. So that's what I truly think. He's definitely he got the dog in him, and you know us United fans, we like the dog type of players. Like, and that's what I got. That's what I kind of like about Manu. He's just a dog. He's not really like, oh my god, it's just like bust a lace. And he could fill in for Casemiro. He could fill in for Kobe at times as well. Because let's be real, I'm not trying to see a 20-year-old play every single game of the season. That's just not healthy for him and not healthy for his actual growth.
Yeah, I can see some games where we play with Ugarte and Casemiro. Let's just say you want to press the shit out of them. I mean, Casemiro.
Exactly.
I'd rather Casemiro go further forward and leave Ugarte behind. I'm not gonna lie. I think Casemiro going up further is better than right now than him being defensive. Even though he was quite, he needs to make up his mind. Are you washed or are you not washed? Do you want to be fat or do you want to be thin? Do you want a 26-inch waistline or do you want a 34? Like, which one? Make up your mind. Because
what's wrong with a 34?
He's playing.
What's wrong with a 34?
I'm just saying he's playing with my feelings, isn't it? I'm just saying he's playing with my feelings, and he needs to make up his damn mind because he's getting on my nerves. Because what I saw against Fulham, him and Kobe, I was thinking, oh, okay. I thought the first 10 minutes, I thought, yeah, he's getting skinned. But then he just grew into the game, and I thought, okay, let's see how he does against Brighton, anyways.
You're right what you're saying. I think he looked so much better further up. And
the past two games.
I think against when it matters in the Premier League against a team that beat us at home last season, I think he looked okay. Like, listen, and I agree with you. I think him and Ugarte could work, and I would even like to see Ugarte, Casemiro, and Kobe as the midfield three with Kobe right up a little bit further. But Bruno's never getting dropped. We all know that.
And you got to understand, especially with how Ten Hag right now, especially with Mason, with Mount, it's always going to be with Mason. Because, bro, to be honest with you, Mason also could fill in that Kobe made no gap at times if you want to rest Kobe. Because we've seen Mason on the transition. Ooh. I think he could definitely ball without the ball. Like, if you look at the Fulham game, he was terrible on the ball, but he
can't ball with it, bro. He can't ball with it.
But he was much better without the ball. Because Mason, at the end of the day, is the position that he's going to have to play, which is Bruno's position, which is very hard. We see with Ten Hag, he's not going to make that switch. He's not going to switch his guy in the false 9 or whatever, how he wants to play it, or in the 10, and then switch for Mason Mount. So you could also see those three guys, like, well, that 4 lineup just keep rotating, and then maybe at times play Bruno in the 9 with one of these guys, like you said, in the middle with Kobe, maybe. But especially with Mason Mount there is going to be very difficult, and that was one of his marquee signings as much as Anthony was. So you're going to have to see a lot of minutes from him.
He offers nothing but pressing, man.
Nothing.
Like,
no, I think, listen, let's be real. Off the ball, he's really good. He's really good off the ball.
That's nice.
He needs to be good on the ball. I don't see anything from him that makes me suggest.
So on the ball now is because I just feel like he's played in possessions that he's not like. That's not what he was.
You're talking about Mount?
Mount, yeah.
I don't see why he offers us on the ball. I'm not gonna lie to you. Again, I think that's gonna be a big issue that we have. Imagine your number 7, by the way, that you paid 60 mil for last year. His best attribute, everyone's saying, off the ball. That's crazy, bro. That's actually crazy to think of.
That sounds like someone you want to bring on 10 minutes, 20 minutes to go. If you're
exactly.
No, because you gotta understand.
Bro, I told you, we called Fred, but not the idea.
You guys are starting the identity of Ten Hag, from which I'm getting, is that just transition ball. In case you get hit.
This guy's our number 7, you know. Our number 7. The cheek.
Number 7 is a presser. That's it. People telling me counter press. Bro, bring back Fred. That's what Fred used to do, right?
And he got goals and
all
assists.
That just to get a fancier Fred.
He got goals and assists. Fred in his best season.
But
Fred left after his best GA.
Fast, you can't do that because, let's be fair, the man was injured all season too.
Who?
Mason Mount.
Oh, Mount. Oh, I couldn't give a shit. We paid 50 million. We paid 55 million for him. We got rid of Fred for like 12 million. Do you know?
You know he's free right now, isn't it? You know he's a free transfer right now, isn't it?
I'll take him back.
Yeah, he would have been free right now.
No,
we would have been negotiating
Mason Mount's a free transfer.
Could have been a free transfer. Yeah.
You know what's
free
crazy?
right
We got
now.
Ineos in January, so we probably would have never signed him because Ineos would have came in and like Mason who? Nah, we don't want him.
Howler.
Yeah.
Just
And I'm telling you, Omar, there's not a midfield right now that you can give me that Mason Mount starts for, even with the Ugarte signing.
I was a defensive mid putting in a good way of pass.
Mason Mount is Mason Mount running again, oiled up a little bit. I think this could be nice. That's me dreaming though, right? We all could dream. Oh, man, pulling out the big guns, huh? But yeah, you felt me. You just gotta. It's one of those.
No, this is cigarette, man. It's PG.
Oh, well, what kind of brand is that? Is that like a Victoria or something? Oh, look at what's going on. We hotboxing in here. Yeah, let me get a cigarette because at this point too. Yeah, bro.
When I start thinking about Mason Mount at number 7, man, I have to get a cigarette on that.
I just generally.
I'm gonna need one when we talk about McTominay later. That's when you put your cigarette off because you're gonna be good with that.
What do you mean?
I just
You love McTominay, but we'll get to that later.
Why does everybody? Everyone's under this illusion that I love Scott McTominay. You know?
The
Why
footage is there, brother. What do you mean
No,
illusion? The
why
footage
is
is there.
There were streams on the side stream, yeah, where me and Traps were going back and forth, and he tried to do the Scott McTominay prop, and I wasn't having it. I just wasn't having it.
What was? I don't understand that. I've never once come out and said I love Scott McTominay.
No, you said if this club, I remember you said long time if this club got rid of Scott McTominay, it would be I can't remember. You basically just bag it. You just absolutely back in a situation. I couldn't believe it. You said selling for 30 million was not. He's not good business or something like that.
No, I didn't. No, I did not. No, I did not.
Yes,
no, I did not. No, I did not. No, I did not.
No, I did not.
I doubly. I swear you was you there the other day when I said what I said?
I wasn't talking about the other day. This is
on Friday when you showed me a soft tattoo and that. Yeah, I was there, bro. Yeah, I saw that.
Listen, I'll happily go and get 39 on the back on the back of my Snapdragon joint. Yeah.
Then he says the illusion that I like Scott McTominay, but then he says
no. But you know what? I just play to the crowd here because you lot think it's thingy. But the reality of it is, yeah, is that people go like just get rid of Scott McTominay like he's not worth nothing. He's worth money. Yeah. So get rid of him for the right price at the end of the day.
20 million was enough.
It wasn't. It's not enough.
It's enough. It's enough.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
It's not enough.
A pure profit is
It's not enough.
So what would you rather then? You'd rather sell him for 20 million on pure profit, or would you rather just let him go for free? And when he's just dead anyways,
I would rather set a valuation and people come in and pay the valuation, because at the end of the day, this is the problem that we have with selling players all the time.
I agree.
Because when players come along, if you set a valuation of someone of 25 million, bearing in mind, we're not forcing them upon you. We're not saying, oh, do you want to buy Scott McTominay? You're coming to us. So why are you trying to undercut us? Because you think that we're Man United and we just take anything for any player. We need to stop that. We need to stop.
Fact.
That needs to stop.
Fact.
It needs to stop.
Fact.
You can't just come to Man United and pick up a player that's worth 30 million for 15 million. You can't do that, because at the end of the day, what's going to happen? Anytime we go to sell players, we have difficulties. Like selling Alex Telles for £3 million. That's ridiculous. To Saudi of all places, yeah. Like all the players that have gone over there and how much money they've gone for. Man United come along and we get 3 million for Alex Telles. That is ridiculous at the end of the day. So you have to set a precedent. So say, "La, we're not doing that no more. You come here, you want to buy, you pay the price." And I agree with it. Don't get me wrong. If someone slaps 30 million on the table and says, "We want Scott McTominay tomorrow," goodbye. See you now. Thanks for everything. Goodbye. But the reality of it is that a player that scored club and country 15, 16, 17, how many goals he scored, yeah, in any other club is going for 30 million quid minimum.
Yeah. You say that, yeah, but we've just sold Alistri, yeah, who started in the World Cup for Uruguay, started in the Copa America for Uruguay, €6 million. That's disgusting.
Yeah,
but he has a sell on. He has a sell on, and that is smart.
That's a good deal, by the way.
Yeah,
because there's
it's different.
Sell on.
He should be pushing for more.
He also did
15 million.
No, hold on. Starting in the Copa America is not the same as Scott McTominay dropping 10 goals in the Premier League. In my opinion,
Uruguay against Scotland. Scotland's a shit.
Yeah, but Scotland. But
Uruguay one of the best
league proven.
But boys, come on. Let's have a serious conversation about Facundo, though. Let's really have it.
There's no conversation to have about Facundo. What are we gonna say?
Yeah,
first of all, I thought we did good business on that deal. First of all,
that's a good deal. I don't mind it.
Shit,
2 million on add-ons, 45. You got a buyback option.
A 45% release clause or sell-on clause. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's calm. That's
good
business.
I think that's good.
I get that.
Great
That
deal,
sounds good.
because let's be fair, that's the most overrated winger that ever came to United.
If he blows up in, like, let's say he becomes let's say a 60 million pound player, 45% of that is great.
It's
good business. It's good business.
No, I think it's good business because at the end of the day, because if you come to me, what you have to, this is what I said to you. You have to remember, we've gone. Obviously, I don't know the situation, but the negotiations have gone. It's like this: he's not played enough games for you to warrant a big transfer. Yeah, at the end of the day, I know he starts for Uruguay, and all them things are good, but he doesn't warrant a big transfer. But at the end of the day, it's like us going there and saying to it, listen, we don't think that we're not selling him because he's shit. We're just selling him because obviously he's surplus to requirements. We still think he's good, so we'll give us 6 million, and then obviously he'll play for you lot. If he does well and we need him back, we can take him back. If he does well and his value goes skyrockets, then we're getting money. It's a good deal because at the end of the day, he gets game time. He gets to build.
If you compare it to James Trafford or Skip, yeah, dead players going for 25 to 30 million.
They've played more. They've played way more though.
Oliver
Skip has played way more than
James Trafford hasn't.
Nobody.
How much did James Trafford go for?
I don't believe we talking about Skip was bopping us off the park last season.
He did play for last season, though. Listen, in a world where they're going for that price, I'm telling you now, for me, Pulisic could easily have got 10 to 15 million euros as well.
I agree. I do agree that you could have got more, but at the end of the day, it's
still a good deal. It's still a good deal in a world where we don't need the money right now to go and facilitate other signings. So, listen, the 45% is calm if he becomes that 60 million pound player. But when he's going to Greece, I don't foresee him becoming a world beater. Because if you like, it's different with Greenwood. Who's going
but if that's the case, then he was worth the price.
Oh, but
right?
you know
like
what? You know what is?
No, but if you think
a lump sum now, then a potential 45.
Can I break it down? Let me break it down quick. Yeah, he went to Granada. Yeah, didn't impress. He went to Alaves twice in 2 years. Didn't impress. Well, actually,
how much did he play? How much did he play though?
Not a lot either. It was terrible loans, and also
glorifying the international.
Panathinaikos, at least they're in like European spots, so we can showcase a little, you know. So
in the UCL,
there you go. Like you can showcase a little bit. I reckon. Look, I think United looking like this. No one actually wants to pick up Pellistri. No one wants to pick up some of these guys. We need to get the ball rolling. This is why City makes so much money because they always get 20% sell-on clauses and all that. Hence, Gay. I think it will get there eventually. And Man United fans need to stop being so attached to these young bucks as well. They're from a poor regime. We should never even paid like 9 million for Pellistri in the first place. Got some money back, and he's definitely good enough to rip up that league and probably get us a little something.
He was never going to get that 9 million back.
But at the end, listen, if we paid 9 million quid for him and we got 6 million pound for him, yeah, it's a 3 million. It's a 3 million with attainable add-ons. That's good business.
If you got
4 million pounds, 6 million euros.
Yeah.
It's not really good business when you look like at hindsight. When we signed him, we never thought we'd be selling him on a loss. So let's not pretend.
But it's not a loss. It will never be a loss.
It is technically a loss, and I'll tell you,
it will never be a loss.
How is it not a loss? Because
it will never be a loss. It will never be a loss because at the end of the day, because Pellistri is not going to stay at Panathinaikos for his whole career. That's a fact. At the end of the day, and even if you sell him on for 20 million, you get your money back. You get your dough back.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like when you look at City as example, signing Julian Alvarez for 18 mil, 2 years later they sell him for 90. Now that's an amazing deal. I'm not saying Pellistri was supposed to reach a 90 mil price. But if we signed him for 9 million, then 3 years later, we sold him to some Premier League team for 25 to 30 mil. You're like, all right, he didn't really benefit the team much, but I made some dough off him. And that's essentially a good deal. Like this deal, when I'm looking at it now, because of what we reached and we never really used him, just to get anything off him, I'm like, all right, that's a good deal because I really thought he would walk for free at some point. So I'll take the couple million and the add-ons and all that, but rather than nothing. But it is a failure at the end of the day. No one thought 3 years ago, after selling for 9 mil, would be selling on a loss. Especially at his age.
No one thought when you were buying him, and they're thinking in a couple of years, we've been thinking about selling him, right? You're hoping he becomes something. And at the end of the fact that he didn't come anything I agree with what you're saying. Like we're
Yeah,
happy
but
the deal happened
that's
because we got something.
I
But it's
don't
not
think that's
like
his
a
fault though.
successful deal. This is
Wait,
the
let Cam
successful
speak because his
situation.
mic is a little bit low. Let him finish first.
Sorry, can you hear me? Can you hear me better? 'Cause I
Yeah,
can
we hear you,
my
but your mic is just slightly low. So
So it's just like basically for me, it's I agree with the fact that we did a good job of selling him. We did a good job of getting him out of the club, and we got the sell-on clause. But at the end of the day, it wasn't a successful venture. Like us going out and buying him, like the situation didn't work out for us. Like we wanted him to be better to the point where if you were going to sell this kid at this age, you're making some minor profit. We didn't even do that yet. Like he has to bang for it to happen. So it's a good deal based on how shitty the past regime was. But I would hope the new regime doesn't put us in these situations.
He'll probably rip up
Honestly, bro,
Greece
I
and he'll probably
don't
do
see
well.
where-
Yeah, probably
Honestly,
in
where
Greece.
is the bad
It's in.
deal?
Yeah,
He's
he'll
in
rip up
Greece.
Greece.
Listen,
In the World Cup, when he
regime.
plays on the right for Uruguay, he will do well there. And someone was like, "Oh, I have to deal with Panathinaikos to go and get a deal done. It'll get done. It'll get done."
In Greece, he's in Greece. If he can't rip up Greece,
Then he's just shit.
Then he's just dead food. Though, so it's like that's
And
the
let's be
truth.
honest, he ain't do nothing for Uruguay. Like I don't understand why people.
Yeah, he does.
but
He
he
does.
plays
He
decent
does.
for Uruguay, I'm not gonna
He
lie.
does.
He plays decent for Uruguay. I'm not gonna
He
lie.
plays
No.
well still.
Because they
He
play
does.
Bolivia. They play Bolivia. All
No,
respect
but
to
he
the
does.
Bolivians.
He does.
Bro,
He got to
what
play
we
the opponent in
doing
front of you.
I mean,
man.
what is he
Omar
supposed to do, Omar? Like he can only play ahead of him.
Do you know what I mean? But he's still a good player in a very strong South American team.
He's done more for Uruguay in the last 3 years than he's done for us. Yes.
Yeah, but he's not. Listen, let's not pretend he's had a bag of opportunities because he hasn't had a bag of opportunities at United anyway. So
I don't know why I've started this whole. My point wasn't even about Palestri. My whole point was.
I don't know how we got here.
Yeah, I mentioned him in the fact that obviously that deal for me personally, when we need the dough, isn't that great because I'd rather have the money in now rather than potential. But what I'm saying is, when we're trying to sell McTominay in a player that's in his last year of his contract, 20 million, I'm taking because, like Cass said,
That's what I said.
100% pure profit going straight back into the team. I'm not saying you have to lowball, like teams will lowball us, but I think for me, 1 year left on for a player we don't want. Well, some of us don't want the manager.
That's another thing, Double.
Now we're hoping that
though. You know
Osman goes
why?
to Chelsea so they can make a deal.
Yeah, but that's another thing. That's another thing. That's another thing, Double A, right? Because how do we how do we know that they don't want him? How do we not know that Scott is not due a new deal? How do we not know this? Because we don't.
He's not.
Because
If he did, he would have got a new deal from last year, like just from that season he just had to saving us. That people say, "Oh, you can't let him go because he saved us a couple of times." When the guy is fucking wank on the pitch overall, like the guy is just wank. The thing is, we've got really good academy prospects coming up. Like people will say, Fletcher's the next best thing, Fitzgerald's the next best thing. All these players can't. Dan Gore, you know, he's got a lot of experience. At the end of the day, a lot of these men are getting sold, and the thing is, they're doing well. And they play for the under 18s, under 19s, and all that kind of stuff. That's how we're going to make our money again through that. We got a good academy from in all the ages. We just have to wait. It's going to take time. People want instant results. It's not going to happen. These lot have just got in the fold, like not even more than 2 months ago. Unrealistic fans.
I was just gonna say, I think with the Scott thing, well done, people. I hope you're all good. You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone on the panel and
Yes,
that. Yeah. Omar, my guy as well, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I see you collecting shirts, man. But you see that Garnacho one? Please sell it while the stocks are high, man. Please, I beg you, please. While it's at the top, yeah, like Bitcoin. Don't be one of them guys that holds on for too long, please.
We gonna talk like this all episode.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, and Omar, I clocked what you said the other day as well. Yeah,
look how beautiful that look. Wow, let me.
Yeah, that's
Kids
dusty.
are baller.
That's hella.
A framed Garnacho shirt.
I don't see Pelestri scoring overhead kicks.
Nasty work. That's nasty work.
That's all I'm saying.
And you know what? And he got it from early as well because he's number 49 as well. That's nasty work.
Yeah, feel me? Ronaldo season, feel me? It's regular, bro. It's right.
Work.
But dudes like Leon go chump on the panel and tell you he's not nice, and we got to listen.
Of course, because
I'm not hearing it.
Staffy, what did he say the other day? He said, "Oh, Rashford gave the pass."
He said it was a bad pass.
Your boy still
It
scuffed.
was a bad pass. It was a terrible.
It was a bad. It was a bad.
Listen. You see that pass? Yeah, we've already been through this year. Garnacho gave a worse pass to Ahmad against Liverpool, and he finished it.
Oh my
That's
god!
thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm not hearing that. So
Ahmad's a better player though, bro.
and furthermore, I watched a clip of them in training. Yeah, they was doing like some keepy uppy thing. And Garnacho was shaking him every time, and he was still trying. And he's still keeping the ball up. Yeah, so I don't know, man, but yeah, I'm not gonna listen. That miss was that miss. It's not the pass, man.
Let's not dive.
Almost just trying to save value for that frame. The minute that he sells that frame, he won't talk the same way.
That's what I'm saying. Omar,
Be like, I made a buck already. I'm good.
Omar, I'm your brethren, man. I'm trying to tell you, sell why it's high. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Good. So I don't understand. We over here talking about Palestri at 6 mil, and we forgot last season. Men's like Leon would tell you, "Oh, Palestri needs to run." We over here, but we can't pay homage to a guy scoring finals, overhead kicks. You know what I'm saying? Coming in against City, I know that Ahmad talk is great, but who came off the bench created the impact? That's a different conversation. That I need to
Okay. So on this one, yeah. Okay, on this one, yeah. So how much would you say? Because we're going to come back to the McTominay thing in 2 seconds.
Back to Scott McTominay.
No. Just quickly. How much do we think Garnacho is worth right now? Because football market's crazy. I mean, what's his name?
Easy 65 million. Easy 60.
Yeah.
Oh, fam, relax.
So Ugarte's worth 60, but Garnacho.
I think you could sell Garnacho for 65 million. I don't think that's
I am taking that right now.
Was worth 65, but
I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I'll be so real with you.
Surely not. It's not.
I'll be so real.
I am running away with that money.
Listen, wait.
I think you could.
Listen, we got bumped here. We got bumped for Anthony. That's a scam. That was a Ponzi scheme. Yeah, we got our asses handed to us here. They see our ass from flipping. They see us coming with that one day. Yeah, but who is paying 65 million for Garnacho? Who? What? Name a club.
I'll tell you what. Atletico would love it.
He's going Saudi. Unless he's going Saudi. He's going Saudi for that money.
He's going Real on a free. Yeah, Saudi.
Real.
No, on a free. They'll get him on a free. That's the only time they're going to get him on a free. I wait till his contract.
That's easy bucks.
Anyway, before we get
why don't we allow Garnacho and some of these players that actually have some sort of ability or more that are effective? Like, actually get some proper coaching for once with some good.
I actually don't mind him off the bench.
Yeah,
I think off the bench he's good for us.
Off the bench as the 5th or 6th winger.
Yeah, I hear it.
He's better than Sancho for United. He's better than Rashford.
Oh my, please, so double A. We're gonna
bro. Don't come here with.
We don't have to do that every time.
Don't come here with Sancho
every time.
Don't come here with Sancho.
He does his job.
No, but wait 1 second.
Sancho like Leon telling me Scott McTominay and
Sancho deserves a chance, yeah. He deserves a chance in this lineup. But let's be real, for what Double A just said there, even when I was going up every week and we used to see Sancho, you can't tell me 5 performances where Sancho's put an absolute clinique against anyone.
You can't also tell me a time where Sancho played 30-something games in a row like Garnacho.
I hear it.
Because the manager doesn't like him. 30 games. The manager doesn't.
One at a time.
No, Omar, that's the.
You not thinking Sancho's not good enough to play 30+ games is crazy.
I don't with Sancho, right? This is my big issue with Sancho. We all know this guy has the fucking talent to play, but he just can't unlock it. And that's not. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, I'm gonna sit here, wait 30 games later for you to unlock it. It's clip, bro. If you can't unlock it in 5 games, you're not gonna.
What was he doing? What was he doing in the? What was he doing in the?
Wait.
What was he doing in the?
Hold on. Sancho is fresh out the Champions League final, yeah, with 2 man of the match, 2 man of the match, yeah, 2 man of the match trophies as well along the way. But he can't unlock it. It's this club, bro. It's this club. It's this club. Like, the fact that Anthony has had more game time than Sancho is criminal. Criminal. That is criminal.
One at a time.
Look at
Anthony.
Hold on, chaps. When you say it's the club, when you say it's the club, what do you mean? Because it's 3 managers that have been able to unlock him.
Nah, that's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Crazy. My son said 2 men of the match.
Nah, that's not true. Ollie put him in. Listen, Ollie put him in, and he wasn't ready. Yeah, and obviously Ollie got himself sacked. Yeah, the second one, Ralph didn't have a problem with. Ralph actually liked him, to be fair.
Ralph liked him.
Ralph liked him, to be fair. He wasn't shit. He was as good as the rest of them, to be honest. Yeah,
Bro,
I swear Carrick started him the 3 games. Remember when Carrick had 3 games for us? I swear he played him in all 3 of them. And he actually scored his first goal in the season in the Champions League when Carrick played him.
And Staffy, that's why I said 3 managers, not 4.
Yeah. So Carrick came in. He was fine. There was no problem with Sancho for them 3 games. I give it's only 3 games. But then obviously this guy came in. The first thing he done was go and pay £80 million for a winger. Yeah. Like, so basically, you just told Sancho, you're not that guy, but this guy is. Yeah. Then sent him on some training camp thing, which he didn't need to go. Embarrassed him. He took it on the chin and went there and done what he done. Came back. Yeah. And he came back, sat down Milner and that. Yeah. Everyone was all happy and all that other stuff. And then it went left again because then he wasn't training in that. So Sancho has never had that opportunity. Name me a time where Sancho has had 10 games in a row to start. Where?
But the bottom line is he doesn't have to because the manager doesn't like him. So therefore, the manager's in his right to say, "Oh yeah, exactly." So I don't have to be if I don't want him. The fact he's still here is annoying.
But the thing is,
I'll be honest.
But you know the whole point
it's not about nothing about him not being liked. He's just not good. I just don't get it.
No. But you just contradicting your
point.
How can you
wait? How can you start? How can you start in the Champions League week in, week out, and you're saying you're not good enough for a club who finished 8th the season before? Like that doesn't make any sense. That literally
bearing in mind, yeah.
Nutmeg, y'all glorifying the little crisscross here and there, and that's it. He's the man in the match.
Bro, you was just hyping up, bro. Don't do that.
Bearing in mind, yeah. That season goes down in history as the worst United season. Sancho's name's not involved. Sancho's not involved in none of that shit. Yeah,
but he's not involved. He's over there putting in great performances in the Champions League. We're shitting the bed week in, week out, but he's not good enough.
Listen, if I'm Ineos,
other than PSG, name me great performances, brother. I'm here.
If I'm Ineos, yeah. Pretty much every game. You see if I'm Ineos, yeah.
Not every game.
You see if I'm Ineos, yeah.
Dortmund fans will tell you that he didn't play well every day. If he was that good, no. If he was that good, he'd be linked to going back to him this summer. They
can't afford him. They can't afford him.
Yeah,
One at a time.
Now we're talking about being lowballed by everyone. So they've not even come in and sniffed around him to say anything. Even for yes, it is. What links have you seen?
Wait, he's so good. He got man of the match.
What links have you seen? Answer the question. What links have you seen?
Let's be real.
What links have you seen?
Over the last few years, Sancho has been linked with clubs like Barcelona, PSG, and Dortmund wanted him but couldn't afford him. Let's be 100% real with what we're saying right now.
Barcelona.
The issue I've got with the Sancho argument is,
terrible transfers.
The issue I've got with the
Leon.
Let me finish.
No, because you're talking nonsense. Because
no, I'm not talking
this summer, you are. Because in this summer, after who has he been linked with
PSG.
Strongly? Where's that gone? Has he been any sort of link?
Double A
doesn't matter. You just asked the question.
No, because
one second.
Nothing has happened about it. Because no one wants.
Doesn't mean he hasn't been linked.
No. One second. Double A, don't be. Double A, you're being disingenuous because of one thing. And I'll tell you what it is. One second. You know. One second. You know, if his wages are not that high and the package of signing him wasn't that high, he was going back to Dortmund. You had Barcelona wanting him, you had Juve wanting him, and you had PSG wanting him. I'm not saying he's the best thing in the world.
Drop your wages and leave. Take a pay cut and leave.
Hold on a second. Why is Jadon Sancho taking a pay cut to leave the club when he has not been given his opportunity? And you know what I'm saying? He's gone away. He's done what he's done. He's gone away on the training. Listen. He's gone away on his training camp. Listen. He's gone away on his. Wait. He's gone away on his training camp. Yeah, he's come back. Yeah, he's gone away on his loan. He's done well in his. That was a good loan spell. He's come back. Yeah, right now, yeah, the club should be looking at giving. Do you think, if I'm Jim Ratcliffe, do you think that flipping Baldy can walk in my office telling me sell Sancho after you bought Anthony for 80 million?
So wait.
I'm saying to him, bro, yeah, Sancho is actually worth the money that was paid for him at the time. This guy is not.
At the time of signing, he wasn't worth
£73 million player.
At the time of signing,
crazy.
No, he wasn't. He was well overpriced.
No, we're talking about 100 million the season before.
No,
I'm ready to cook.
I'm ready to cook. I'm got
Double A. Are you being for real? No.
He was not
So the thing
Right,
is, Sancho.
right. Let me
Yes,
finish
he
my
was.
point. Let me finish
One
my
at a
point.
time, guys. One at a time.
The biggest
Hold up.
issue, Temi, let me finish my point. The biggest issue with the Sancho argument, is it's not compared on a level playing field. Okay, he's people say he's shit when he's never had a run of games. The other thing that people
I'm tired of hearing this
other
other game shit.
the other thing that people miss as well, which is this is the key point that a lot of people miss. A lot of players in this team get played. A lot more minutes, and also they get played with players that complement them around them in a system that complements them. Our manager and previous managers have not realized that there are different ways to play football against different teams. So what what a lot of people don't realize is, if we were playing at Eriksen in the 10, and if we were playing even Anthony on the right and Sancho on the left with a competent striker, it's a different kind of kettle of fish. So people will go, Garnacho is good and Sancho's shit. Sancho's not really done that much. Go look back at his whole career. It's a similar story when Martial was here. Unbelievable player, if you understand technically, unbelievable. But there were times when they were disrespected, shirts taken off them, not played over other players. And that's the reality of what it is for me. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we all know in here, we all know whether we want to admit it or not, Sancho will go somewhere else and he will cook at a high level. We all know it.
Pay the money then, isn't it?
We all know it. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's not as simple as that. It's not as simple as that. If an offer comes in, it's substantial,
So why
I want
him
him to go for his own career. But do I want him to stay because he's one of our best wingers? Name me three better wingers in this side than Sancho. I'm mad at everybody.
I'm mad Garnacho
and Rashford.
Rashford is not better than Sancho technically.
Get a United shirt.
Rashford is not
Man,
better than Sancho.
Get a United shirt.
Guys, one at a time, guys. There's too many of us. Guys, one second. Guys, one second. There's too many of us. When we all speak, no one is going to hear anything. Just please take turns.
You also have to put somebody behind bars when they tell you some nonsense. Like, this is what they at this point they might not gotta be muted.
I don't care if you want to put them behind bars. Just let them finish.
Who?
You know what the issue? You know what the issue is? The issue is none of you have actually mentioned this. First and foremost, I think Sancho deserves a chance, especially after watching that flipping display from Rashford against Fulham. He should have done a little better. To be fair, I didn't think he played the worst. But the issue is the position that he's got that would warrant a balanced side is with where Ahmad is, isn't it? The thing is, you can probably play Sancho on the left and Garnacho on the right. That probably cooks as well, as much as an effectiveness as anything. But the thing is, he probably wants to start. Clearly, from what Trap said, Ten Hag has probably gone to the Jim Ratcliffe, and that's why the club have put him up for sale and then say they will accept a reasonable offer. So clearly, it's gone through the board upstairs on that notice. It just is what it is. Whenever we talk about Champions League for Sancho and all this kind of stuff, Champions League's a lot slower. It's a lot more rigid. That's same with Bundesliga. He didn't even cook in Bundesliga. One sec. He didn't even cook in Bundesliga for all that time at Dortmund. You saw a couple clips on YouTube, on Twitter, and thought he's cooking. He wasn't. So why have Dortmund not come back for him for a loan of an obligation that they can afford?
Can I tell you what the issue is?
And the last part is really the Premier League just might be just a little bit too tough for him physically because he can't last 90 minutes. He can't last 90 minutes in the game.
So can I just say something? Because I was quiet because, like, listen, I hear people saying Sancho didn't get a run of games, but I'm pretty sure he got like over 1,700 minutes in 2 full seasons. And I understand, like,
but it's the consistency, Cam.
No, it's a
so it's not sporadic minutes. Is what I'm trying to talk about.
There's like 12 games he started. People forget about that. There was a time where he was starting for all 82. Like, the guy was playing, and it's just like, what kills me is, listen, I was the biggest Sancho fan. I wanted Sancho to like, I was so upset when he didn't get the 7. It drove me nuts. But then when you see him in the Bundesliga, like what Cass said, is the game needs to be slower for him. He gets bullied in the Prem, man. Like, he really does get bullied. And until he puts some weight on the guy, he looks the exact same. You know how Rashford gotten bigger? Even Ahmad, we're looking at him now, you're like, ooh, he's flowing out. Martial. Sancho has looked the same body-wise since we first were scouting him. And I'm like, I don't think he's fit for the league. So for me, when people are talking about Sancho over some of our younger players right now who are proving it, he hasn't. I don't get it. Like, listen, I want him to be good, but we're sitting there hoping. We're looking at a dream of what he should have.
He deserves a chance to show.
But I'll be real. Who's really proving it?
It's not hope.
But Anthony's not wrong there.
Anthony
should never play again. I agree with that.
Sancho, is that you look when you're a manager, you can't manage everyone the same way, innit? That's if you can't manage everyone the same way. I believe that Sancho is one of them players you have to put the arm around.
Andy Cole settings, isn't it?
You know what? You know what? You're struggling right now, but we're gonna sort this out, yeah. But this, please,
you get paid 250 million, and you need to get made out with.
But the wages have got nothing to do with how you treat someone. It's got
What
nothing.
do you mean? Fergie used to do that with all his players, bro. Fergie used to do that. Not all his players, actually.
Let's cut off.
Sancho would be very.
Fergie used to cuddle Nani so he can fucking perform. And Rooney came out and said that. What are you talking about, bro?
Sancho would be very valuable in Europa League ball. Very valuable. We need these people, not Anthony's. He's shit. I know he's a one-trick pony. Sancho has got a lot. I think I'm not joking. I believe that whatever's new going on in the back, they can get the best out of this guy. And even if it means selling the next year for something more money, we can get 60 million if he balls out. Even if it is Europa League, go stat pad. Do it. Do it.
I'm not even going to front and say that he's not a player that I didn't want, because 100% I wanted him because of the stuff you saw of him.
No, Leon, this was more than the Garnacho jersey.
This is as well as Omar. Let me just finish. Mate.
No, because football's washed anyway now. But go on, double it.
Yeah, and then listen. Since he's come, I've never seen him. I've never seen him perform higher than a 7 for Manchester United. Even them games he scored against, bro. He's not cooked.
The most notable one was that Liverpool game when we were sitting.
The Liverpool game. He scored that goal. And listen, but even then, he wasn't amazing for the whole game.
To be fair, it depends what your class is. 7, 8, 9.
But as you were saying before, is he one of them players that needs an arm on the shoulder? Yes, he probably is one of these players. And my problem with Ten Hag is he's shown in pictures that he does that with certain players. You think of his very first preseason with Martial, he had his arm on the shoulder when he was out in Australia, and you could tell that he wanted Martial to be that his number 9. What we're going to probably see with Xerxes, he wanted Martial to be that, and it was pictures. And everyone, I know Ty was buzzing like, oh yeah, I know they're going to cook now, blah blah blah. Even you look at the Fulham game, he's doing it with Ahmad, arm around the shoulder. It's gone around all the socials. This manager clearly does. When he likes a player, clearly does bring them into the inner sanctum.
No, man said you got to cuddle him, right? He sent him to Holland for 3 months.
Well, this guy,
that's different.
And I'm supposed to be in the jail.
They sent him to Holland for 3 months to cuddle
against low block sides like Brentford and that. He'll be valuable. You know when you want to put an extra striker.
Someone check me. How many weeks he sent him to Holland to? Paid vacation. Go knock it and have one on one.
Hold up.
How many weeks? I just need an answer. That's all.
People really think he was in Holland, innit, training.
Where was he? Where did he send him? Yo, Cass, where he sent him?
Miami, bro. He went Miami, bro, with his girl.
So he sent him to Yams. He's
in the Miami living up with his girl, bro. If you know, you know. He was never in Holland trading. He was never there.
To be fair,
he was on Instagram talking to Dream Doll or whatever, telling her, "Hey, babe, seeing him on picture sticking his tongue out."
It's what it is, man.
Trying to put your arm around him. What are we doing now?
Let's move on from this.
It's my management. It's my management.
Let's move on from this.
Fergie used to do it.
Do you know what makes me laugh though? People are going like, "Oh, he sent him here, he sent him there," but don't go like your flipping manager's a good manager, bro. Don't go like
real talk.
He's some good guy.
Omar's a Ten Hag guy, bro. Just letting you know.
Bro, how many players emerged under him?
You know what the maddest part is?
No, bro. No, Omar.
Do you know what the maddest thing is? Yeah, this is what I like to say. Like, go back to the first season when he was being
pay homage where it's due.
Yeah, but in the first season,
bringing through Mainu, who was always going to come through.
Garnacho, who was always going to come through.
Liam, they try to pretend that he discovered Mainu. No one knew Mainu. Bro, people know him when I was 13, bro.
Bro, but he wasn't getting burn time under anybody else.
It doesn't even warrant a comeback here about Maino coming through. It's so dry.
It's so dry,
Whether Oli was here, if I was in charge, Maino is that guy. He was always going to play. He's that guy.
But the same way, a lot of these players, no matter who the manager were always gonna drown anyways. Like it doesn't matter. That was always gonna be the case. You know what I like though, it's consistency. Yeah, in the first season, when man wanted to get rid of certain man, was talking a madness. Everyone was like, "Yeah, I'm loving this ruthlessness." But when it happened to your favorite player, you didn't like it.
Shake my hand, brother. Shake my hand, brother.
Bro, trust me, they don't like it. The thing is some people get along in that, and some people don't. You know what? This is where the assistant managers always
Krispy Kreme. It's Krispy Kreme.
I'm a big criticizer of Ten Hag, and I was last year because his tactical part of the game was just pissing me off when we didn't have the players for it. But the thing is, we wanted a style. We tried a style, it didn't work, and it showed that these players are actually just shit. Simple as that. And then you want us to play low block, but as soon as he tried something, people forget at the end of the season, what, 6-7 games? We beat Brighton away. We got the FA Cup. It was quite easy, to be fair, on that notice. And all the rest of it, he started doing a little bit of tactical insight with it. And no one wants to prep that up, though. No one was complaining about his fucking man management there. I'm just saying, no one was doing that.
Why, yeah? Do you know why? Because man, I screaming said it was Wilcox in them, man.
we all know that's not the case. At the end of the day, I wanted him to get sacked because I just thought it's the tactics. I didn't believe he's going to change nothing up in it. Clearly, he's just tweaked little things and got a couple better players. We'll see what it really is, though. The manager or the macro.
I was getting phone calls like, what's your plans for the game and that? It's like he's telling the players that he's like, all right, cool, that's all cool now, but maybe you should try this. Yeah, try this.
Bro, he calls him at halftime. Yo, what should I do at halftime? Who should I bring on?
Well, just round the corner from the change room. I was going to say quickly before we move on, near the McTominay thing, yeah.
Get rid of him.
Yeah, can we change topics, bro?
Oh, of course. I don't think anyone.
I actually want to talk about Xerxes because we spend too much time talking about Sancho for no reason.
I don't think anyone is going to say. But I feel like you know what it is.
You said what, Leon? You said what?
I don't think anyone in here is going to say keep McTominay. Well, apart from Traps, but yeah, I would say keep McTominay.
Bro, by the way, remember when Trapp said, "I don't know why people assume this"? Let me show you the display names. Look at his name.
Yo, but wait,
Trapp
never.
Look at his name.
Your name is Qasim? That's crazy, bro.
Listen, I don't if you know.
No, focus on Traps. Look, Trapp Tominay, and then he wonders why we said that.
I realize by now, but I work secretly for Ineos, innit? I told him, he's not. I told him about the roof incident. I said, get rid of him. They got rid of him. Yeah. I told you, man, wait for the signings. The signings are coming. Yeah. Scott McTominay needs to go for the right money. That's all I'm saying.
That's what
I'm
I
not
agree
going to tell you again.
No, he's not. He's right. Just like how Mount got sold for 60 mil.
Ericsson needs to go too. Ericsson needs to go as well.
I mean, I'll be real with you. I could deal with Scott going, somebody come in, and Ericsson staying because I know that
Ericsson needs to go.
He does need to go because
I think we're all the way around.
No, of course.
He needs to go.
You know what it is. You know what it is. Double A. I just feel
he's
like
got rid of 30 players. Someone, man.
He needs the money we can get rid of McTominay. That replaces them with someone really, really good. Do you know what I mean? And that's the only thing with Ericsson deal. You're probably looking.
What about both of them? How about both of them though? Both of them.
Of course,
you get 25-30 million, and you're saving 200 a week.
So here's the thing. No,
my thing is just before you come in, bro. Just quickly, yeah. My thing is, with like people are saying, I heard people saying before, like 20 mil, get rid of him fast you can. Rare. I think that they're playing a risky game right now, yeah, because it's the art of negotiation, yeah. 20 mil is probably on the table right now, yeah. You could probably get that tomorrow, yeah. I think there's a couple of clubs interested in him, and I think they're probably close, or they've got some sort of interest because do you know what I'm saying? Like, or they would have sold him to Fulham for cheaper. So I feel like he's the only one that's going to give us that 100% profit and generate probably the most money. Because, like I've been saying all window, yeah, Maguire's not going anywhere on them wages. It's just not happening. Yeah, and I don't even think. Could we get more for Maguire? You ain't going to get 40 mil, are you?
No, man's cushy on his 190.
So the thing is about this.
I was going to say, I think they're holding out for a 25, and I think that'll be done.
Yeah. And I think so too. And I think what we should be doing with these players is like, I'm okay if Scott goes on deadline day and we don't replace him and we bank that money for next year. You know what I mean? Like we're all talking about Scott McTominay. Trust me, the guy gave us the 10 goals, cool, whatever. But he's a net negative. So him just going out of the team and then Collier coming up and playing in that, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, anybody coming in and filling those shoes, it doesn't hurt us. So if you get that 25 and you stood out, you got at least the most you could out of him and you didn't settle, and you get that on the last day, I'll take that. We got that money 100%. Going in next year. Buy smart next year then, because right now the Ugarte thing is, when I look at the rest of the teams, and I look at some of the best teams in the world, and you think about, they do have some 50 million players coming off the bench. There are some teams that have. Ugarte offers us way more than what we have currently. So bring him in, be smart. I'm not even mad at Sanderberg's thing. People were upset about that. I don't think he's ever good enough. That was a weird backup. I wasn't mad about that. I wouldn't have been happy. I wouldn't have been upset. I'd been like, let's see how it goes. But him not coming to us, I'd rather let's get that money in and see who comes up next year and go big for another player. Like, that's where I'm at, because realistically, my only expectations this year is win the Europa League. That is it. I don't expect anything else of this team right now. So you just keep filling the coffers. People still want to come here. Like, clearly we still got full. Like, that's one thing nobody can talk.
The man don't realize why they're holding out for 25. Do you know why they're holding out for 25?
You have to set a precedent, bro.
Because,
you have to reset the market.
Because if you look at the way we've signed players, that
bullshit.
The way that we sign players, that signs 2 new players. You understand that, right? Because they're putting down payments of 10 to 15 million. So that's why they're holding out for the extra money.
Yeah.
But man, like
No,
you
I
look
think-
at the ESR deal, you
No,
have to sell
you
for
know what makes
like,
me laugh,
around
though, yeah?
that.
You see, when it's time to sign players and that and get players out the club, yeah, everybody, all United fans, get their glasses out, put their glasses on, and become accountants. And want to know exactly what's going on. Need to know what they need to do in order to do this, in order to do that. These men have bought 4 players in, yeah, and they've sold.
They're cooking. They're
8 million
cooking.
at Pelici for 6. Yeah, at the end of the day. So they don't, all this stuff about they need to do this and they need to do that. Bro, they've got the means and they've got know how to bring these players in, innit? So I'm
Facts.
not, I'm not,
Facts.
I'm not that one needs to go or that one needs to go or for whatever reason. It's not about bringing players in or saving money for next year or whatever. Yeah, at the end of the day, like I said, if you're going to build a team, when you replace a man like Scott McTominay or you replace a man like Harry Maguire or you replace a man like, you replace them with the 5 year. Don't replace them with the 2
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Replace them with the 5-year plan. Because at least you know for the next if you got the know-how, you've got all these men upstairs, Ashworth, Wilcox, all these men, the dream team, yeah, that they put together. If they can't build a squad and a model that's sustainable for 5 years. If they start to cook, you know you're good for 5 years. You know that when you're going into the transfer market, you know that you're only getting one player. You're going to get one player, one signing in the season. You know that the team's good. Do you know what I mean? When you're going to do 5 players and this, why do we need all of these players? And we need to be able to get players in, assess these ones,
and just fill them little gaps next year.
Like Barada said, if these men don't cook in 2 years, they're gone. So I know for a fact, anyone that comes through the door, yeah, in 24 months, by what he said, they're out of here. If they're not, if they don't cook. So I'm happy to do that. But what you need to do, you can't just go and get all these players and expect to be. You've got 4 players and you're looking at 5. Yeah, that's 5, and we're not looking at 5 players for the squad. You know, we're looking at 5 men that can start for the club.
That's what I was saying, man.
Yeah.
And we might even get 6 as well.
100%.
What's man bothered about McTominay or what was going over there? Let them get him out when they're ready.
This summer was always about resetting the market. It was about resetting the market for United. Like, we spent so many years getting duped by players, overspending for players because clubs just don't respect us. So I'm like, we mentioned it earlier. I don't think we emphasized it enough. Like, I'm happy that we're not, we're sticking to our cards on players like McTominay, sticking to our cards on players like, Eriksson, whoever it may be, because clubs around the world need to learn, like, we're not about to just do what you want anymore, like we have for the past 10, 15 years. So if you take a loss one summer for people to respect you the next summer, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm completely okay with that. And if you look at the business they've done over this summer, I don't think there's one deal we've done where I said, no, we lost.
Even like the wages and what we've paid.
Yeah,
up front,
the wages we're paying people, like the upfront payments, like everything has been clean, just a good, clean deals, right? And we're probably going to get, I would imagine Ugarte is probably our last signing, but that's a great first window, bro. Like, in context of 8th place, we got in players that are, high quality players, have won things. Like, this is a
even if we don't sell
start.
McTominay, I'll still give it a good rating.
It's still
just because there's a lot of
that
that wood that left.
Exactly.
Even if we don't sell.
What does the window that we've just had? We haven't seen a window like this. Like, the last time we saw a window like this was like probably like under Fergie, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, real talk.
I say that Jose's season with Zlatan, Pogba.
You know that Louis Van Gaal season when he got rid of everyone. He got rid of Chicharito and Nani and Anderson. He got rid of Kagawa.
And then brought in Snyderlin and Schweinsteiger.
Yeah, this reminds me of that summer.
But just on that point, Staffy, what Traps is saying about why a man bothered about McTominay, because for me, the outgoings are almost as important as the ingoings this season, because there's so much out of 7 players that need to go for me in that first team. To only get rid of one is quite worrying for me. We
got rid of more though in it, AA. Who's
you can't gaslight me about Greenwood, Van der Beek.
Oh, so you're on about like who was in the first 11 last year?
I'm on about Lindelof, Maguire, McTominay, Eriksson, Casemiro, Sancho,
they'll go next year though.
and Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, but some of them for a loss, mate. Because they're on the last year of the contract. So that's
not Ineos' fault though.
No, not at all. But I think players who are on 1 year should have been pushed out the door first.
They've been tried, but have you not seen their contracts that Woodward gave?
Again, and this is my problem about taking whatever we can get. You have to take a
take a kick in the ass on previous
But
problems.
if
Like
you-
McTominay, 20 mils on the
if
table.
you so double
Take it.
if you keep letting that happen,
Then you're
though,
setting the wrong
if you-
precedent in
If
the
you keep
market.
letting that happen,
Tommy's right.
the precedent is going to stay the same, and that's the
I
challenge that
hear
we've been
that. I
facing.
hear that. But
You feel me?
with players with 1 year on a contract, as we know in the market, your value is decreased anyway. That's just how
The
it is.
issue,
walk.
the issue is
Let 'em
if
walk.
you get rid of
If
like
you need them, you pay for them.
Maguire, if you get rid of Maguire for like 15
in a
million,
buy to sell summer, you can't afford to do that.
The
Like,
thing-
But
the
it's-
thing
I
is,
would
Double A.
argue.
The first window, Double A. First window, we've got to reset it properly. Innit?
Yeah, I would argue this isn't necessarily a
This buy to sell stuff is a myth. Who did we sell to buy?
well, we've
sell
sold.
to buy.
Actually, I can tell you that by the way, we sold Greenwood, we sold Wan-Bissaka,
Yeah.
Campbell-Walla, Palestri, Alvaro Fernandez, Van der Beek, Rafael Varane. All their wages are all gone. Marcel
Alvaro
wages are
Martial.
gone.
to me.
Brandon Williams got let go.
Yeah.
Sofian Amrabat got let go. You know, he paid all his wages. All of these things add up to
Hold
over
on.
100 million in
No, hold-
wages and
no.
departures.
We sold players because we had to sell players.
I can tell you the breakdown. Do you want me to break it down for you?
Tell nobody to
I've
buy.
done
Even
research
the
on
Aaron
it.
Wan-Bissaka thing that was talking about, Aaron Wan-Bissaka needs to be sold before thingy. I saw we signed them 2 players before he even got sold.
Yeah, but it's not about. I
We
think
sold them at the same time.
I think you're mistaken. This thing is like the thing is the squad is too bloated. So putting an income in, we're gonna act like we're gonna be like Chelsea. Then all of a sudden, the fact that
Buy to sell is buy to sell. Means you can so sell to buy.
yeah, you need to free up space in the squad.
but
and second of all,
before the end of the
you need to
season,
sell these players to pay for other players. That's
yeah,
what they-
before the end of the
with Aaron
season,
Bissaka, to be fair.
we were getting told that at the end of last season, United only had 35 mil. Now, what Leon's saying is that we're paying 15 million up front for players, 2 players coming in, that's 30 million. That kind of rings true. And then it was the case of we have to get players out the door to start getting them back in. One out, one in. And I think that's what's been the
I
case.
don't really, like I said, I'm not an accountant, so I don't really know about the.
Well, I'll tell you. We're up to our neck in debts with transfer debts. By the way, even with Ratcliffe's whole investment of what he put into the club, obviously for buying whatever rights, etc., for the 30%. You go look at a credit facilitation of what we can use. That was all maxed out. 330 million of that, by the way, which got maxed out last summer. And we only got to put 100 million of Ratcliffe's whole thing off of that too. That's the whole reason for all cuts, because we're actually broke, whether we like it or not. The debts are fucking us up in the market, whether we like it or not. So we have to make do with what we can do without PSR fucking us over. Because big Man United in 2024 has to worry about PSR because of our debts.
Yeah, I hear it. Kaz, isn't it as well though that like part of it is, because all that's true as well, isn't it part of it that they're trying to spend on other areas while trying to bring in transfers, so they've limited our transfer budget because they're trying to like replace the whole background team, build new facilities. So they've basically gone, your budget would have been this, but I need to put this over here, so it's actually this as well.
It seems like that because we ain't gone over the 45. Wait, other than Euro, which is a lot more of a long-term target, everything else has just been an opportunity market, opportunistic market.
Yeah. We jumped on Xerxes.
Ratcliffe said it in the interview. It's going to be an opportunistic window. The whole long-term stuff, you're going to have to wait for your favorite players to come in.
Oh yeah, I think that's how it should be anyway. We've got to lay that foundation.
If you can think about, listen, if we think about Ugarte is also no, but yeah, if you think about the Ugarte situation, even that's an opportunistic situation. Like we're looking at players that we wouldn't potentially have been on the market. That like the Xerxes, we hijacked that. That was an AC Milan deal that they're like, oh, they're not paying how much? We'll throw an extra 3 million. And they're like, yeah, cool, done. Like, you know, it's like it's realistically we haven't gone crazy, and we won't be able to for a minute. For me, the thing is, I think what I want to see. Obviously, money's going elsewhere. I think the stadium, like, the sooner the better that gets announced. That's the biggest one for me.
That's different.
That one will make
that's
the
different. That'll
biggest.
be done with investors and stuff like that. That's a whole different thing.
But in a whole different world. But I'm saying, like, when we're talking about spending money elsewhere, that's the one place where I'm like, that's the one
thing
where
I think is the
all the focus.
Oh, by the way, if anyone's wondering about the 8, Colley's going to be our 8. He's going to be the copy. He's going to be the copy. That's where they're going to rotate. So if someone said earlier, who is 10 on group 3 in youngsters? There you go. There's one.
I like him.
Yeah, we can go into another thing. Staffy, just before you, what were you going to say? Xerxes? You want to talk about Xerxes?
Yeah. I wanted us to talk about Xerxes a little bit.
I need another goal.
Debut
I
and
need another one. Give me another one.
Oh
no, I mean, another goal. I need another Xerxes. I need a goal. Please. You know what? Actually, I'd really like Rashford to score as well. I need that because he's going to play. We need his confidence.
I need him to score, man.
Actually, you know what? I fucking
Don't
hate
worry,
Ryan.
bro. He gonna have
Man,
a
because
great
he's
spring
so-
season.
He's like useless when he don't score, man. It does matter.
Bro, you know what?
Most of
I
the
know,
team.
just a quick one, yeah. I know he could have passed better into the space to Garnacho, but there's no reason that you cannot be left footed.
Shouldn't have taken that.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's my whole issue.
Rashford of 2 seasons
Forget
ago,
about the pass.
100% taking.
Forget about the pass.
He would have
You're
scored
the
it.
franchise player, highest wage. You're in that position. You should be burying that bottom corner. I don't.
Oh, the
care.
keeper
No,
can
but let's
No,
be
he's
fair,
got to pass
let's be
it. He's
fair.
got to pass
Bro,
it
there's
there.
no
I
excuse.
think he's
Nah,
got to
nah,
pass
you
it.
but
shoot.
let's be
fair, he did a-
Nah, you shoot there.
He's got a
You
cheddar
shoot.
bump
wasn't-
there.
nah,
He's got a
nah,
cheddar
it wasn't
bump.
a bad move.
Nah.
The one
wasn't
thing
a
we
bad-
criticize as Man United fans is these wingers being greedy. The fact that he wasn't greedy and said, you know what, I'm going to square this.
Can't win.
Fair
Can't win.
enough.
I'm not
Can't win.
criticizing it. I'm saying I would have expected him to take it. Rashford of 2 seasons ago, when he scored
Yeah,
30 goals,
100%.
he's taking that.
He would.
And
He
he's
would have.
scoring
By
that.
the way, he passed that because I believe because he missed that sitter against City.
Yep.
Yeah. That might be it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would have been
And
hilarious
I
if
think
he
he's.
took it and he missed it, and then we would have been sitting here
Yeah.
calling him out for
You
that.
know what? Yeah. I hope he gets to go.
We
with
would have
Ryan.
been.
I hope he does.
This is the
Yeah,
thing,
so
you
it's
can't win.
just-
You can't win.
It's one of those.
Oh yeah, you know what the thing is as well. These
Oh, we
man
can't win, man.
Go
wingers,
on.
yeah, these wingers really should be doing that. They should be getting in the box and passing it to someone that's in the center of the box or whatever.
But
else.
you know, Ahmad
What?
did that earlier
I
too,
lost.
right?
I've
He
noticed
had
one
the
more
same
thing.
moment.
We sit down and say, "Oh, you should have done this, you should have done that," and he's taking his chances and being greedy in that. All we're gonna do is sit and we'll see saying, "Oh, Haaland ain't getting no service or Xerxes."
But you know what we don't do enough as well, bro. I saw Rashford and Bruno. Was it Bruno or was it Mount? They're clipping balls into areas where the winger should be back post. Like
Straight up.
move, motherfucker.
Nobody
Like,
was
man,
there.
Move. Stop being so static, bro. It was annoying me. Like even Mount in some situations, move.
That's the
just
Mount
move.
one. That was the Mount one, and it's like
Yeah,
the thing
yeah,
is, our
yeah.
wingers don't know where
I'm
to
telling
be.
you now, yeah. Xerxes back post. Watch out for that.
You know
one.
what it is, cuz they're
Already.
getting used to it because they've played like so trash, like attacking play. For
I think
time.
yeah, they've had a whole preseason. I ain't trying to hear that.
No, I feel like to be honest with you, I think we're still in preseason, guys. The team's not working.
No, I hear that. I hear that.
Preseason for
I
about
completely
5
agree with that.
We're
The
way
fact
behind.
that we had over 2 xg the first game. You know,
Yo,
we
We
got
should've
out.
had more goals.
We should have
What
had
the hell was
3. We should have.
I see it. I see it. I see
What was
it.
that?
Yo, bro, stop,
If you mix Jack Harlow
should
with
have-
Lil,
we should-
with Lil Dicky, you know, you get Omar.
Lil Dicky is
That's-
crazy. First of all,
Yeah,
Yo,
you look like
second
Lil
of all, Jack Harlow is crazy. Clay Thompson is crazy. Steph Curry is crazy.
Nah,
When
Clay
you-
Thompson's not
Klay
crazy.
Thompson,
Clay
yeah,
Thompson is
crazy.
not crazy.
Yeah, he loves Clay
Klay
Bro,
Thompson's
Leon,
not crazy.
Leon don't look far from me, bro. Leon looks kind of similar like me. All he's missing.
Now, people say Marcus Cunha, man, but I'm not. Yeah.
Cunha, man, he's Cunha. That's
Wait,
Cunha,
who?
Cunha, 100%.
I'm not taking Bruno though. When people say Bruno, I'm like, I'm
Bruno. That's
Yeah.
a piss take.
taking
That's
off.
a piss take.
That's
Vardy's not, though.
hilarious.
Double A for
Bruno,
Vardy.
I see it.
Oh,
He
yeah,
is
yeah,
Bruno.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah.
I see the Bruno guy.
I see it, Bruno.
He, looks like, he even looks like one of the football players. You know when
see it now.
you know the football
Nah, I
players.
actually see it.
You know, Leon, he looks like one of
see
the
it now.
football players that come onto a podcast as well. You know, they always got that. They got the dustest webcam ever, even though they're millionaires, all that, and they got the headphones in, even though they're millionaires. It's like that's Leon. If Leon told me he was a Portuguese footballer right now, I'd believe him. Or Brazilian. Yeah, I'd believe him.
Plays for Braga and that. Yeah, 100%.
100%. If you told me he's a winger, he's
Jack
5'9".
Harlow is
and he's-
crazy, bro.
You know,
Back
yeah,
against
Jack
Lil
Harlow's
Dicky.
crazy. You know, with you know,
Lil
with
Dicky is
Xerxes, yeah?
crazy, bro. Lil Dicky was left.
No, I said
Nah,
mixed
you're wild.
in.
You know what Xerxes? You know what's brilliant about him? Yeah, it's just the IQ and the simplicity of the game. Like I knew, like when I was watching him, when he picked the ball up, I just had a feeling he was going to do something. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? He's just,
yeah.
and it's clever, like because you actually like if you watch the play back again and again, it's like everybody else is on foolishness, and he's just like, what? I just need to make a little yard here, and do you know what I'm saying? And the finish just.
By the
Yeah.
way,
I can already tell he's gonna be my favorite player, bro.
Yeah,
I
he's
can
a
already,
baller, man.
I can already
Well,
see it,
They
bro.
look good.
I don't know if you lot noticed, yeah, against Everton.
You man don't
Go
learn.
on.
You man do not learn.
Oh,
here,
here,
what
we
a-
go. Here we go.
wow.
Here we go.
Don't listen. Me personally, yeah. Yes, he had a good debut, yeah, for his good 20 minutes or whatever it is. But bro, I am not putting no faith in nobody. Give me 6 months of that.
No, I hear that, Traps. We're just saying it's refreshing
yo,
because it's technical in his
I know
eye.
Traps getting mad at fans getting a bit excited or enjoying a game or enjoying a player scoring.
What
a
is
debut.
fan?
We're just talking about him playing next game. That's all we did.
Hey,
that's
that's
all it
facts.
is.
Hey, fan is short for fanatic. We don't always gotta be the most. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. We
Trust me,
do
40
this.
fanatics,
You know
man.
what though?
Lose-
With-
you
you know
lose
with
your
you know with Brighton. I don't know if you lot watched the highlights or the game or anything or extending the highlights, but
I
bro,
watched the
this
game.
their new manager is a fucking maniac. I thought Highline for Life was just for what's his name? The guy who's doing Sojourn and all that
Tottenham.
kind of stuff.
No, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. Man was doing all of that. Yeah, have you seen Nez?
Yo,
I watched the whole game. I watched the whole game. We can get at them.
I dare them to do that.
We can get at them.
That's
Everton.
Listen, long ball for life. Run it up.
Everton lost 3-0, bro. The first 55 minutes of that game, Everton were in it. Like they were in the game.
Temi, you watched the game, right?
I watched the whole game. Yeah, and then as soon as Brighton got up 2-0, that's when it kind of went left. A red card, all that. So
but you see Danny Welbeck's goal when they're goals. It's like other than the one that they put back post. That geezer Minter. He looks mint.
He's good.
Mint. But
I heard, isn't he concussed? Didn't he get concussed?
It should be out.
Yeah, so he's out for the game.
No,
it's
that's a plus.
No, I was gonna, because it took him off. Yeah, he did get concussed, but I was gonna say like
by the protocols, I don't think he'll be back in 7 days or less.
Yeah,
10 days.
Yeah,
that boy's a baller.
They were
always been a baller.
They were playing. Yeah, they were playing the
Newcastle fit. Newcastle messed up, Almiron, and they've got Minter right there.
Yeah, that's mad. Temi, do you think this is a game for the runners then? Because they're gonna leave space.
Yeah,
I don't. I really think we should kind of run the same lineup back and bring Xerxes off the bench again. I will play with 4 midfield players, press them high, win the ball
back.
Do you
want to press Brighton though? That's the thing, because I was listening to Mendham talk today, and they were talking about that, bro. I think Brighton is probably top 2 in the league in terms of build up.
No, I don't
think you want to press a team. Wait.
So Everton had, you're right. You're 100%. I think they're going to outpossess us. But Everton had 48% possession in that game, which is crazy if you think.
No, I'm not just talking about possession. I'm talking about the build-up. Do you really try to press them when they're that good at the build-up?
Yes. So Everton won back the ball high up the pitch multiple times. You know, I was shouting about Matt's Viper all summer. He had a pretty bad game. Like he got caught out multiple times. He almost gave up a penalty. Right. So I think there will be moments.
That's why you need to play Xerxes though, because he's actually a pressing striker too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why. Because if Xerxes comes in, Mount gets benched. Let's be honest. No one else is coming out of that lineup other than Mount. If you want to press, you don't take out Mount.
Yeah, fuck Mount, man. The thing is, I think the key to this game though is locking up a dinger with Mazraoui and the low getting on the ball more. They don't like it when a winger. But Ashley Young is thick as shit. Honestly, he's old. I don't even know why he played, but he's just thick as shit. But he had a lot of space. Ashley Young, he's 40 years old.
That's what I'm saying. I think that we need to focus on keeping a clean sheet, and I think we can do that if we play with the 4 midfield players. I hear that too.
The Ligt has to start, bro.
Yeah, I was definitely start doing that. Even Maguire played well, but I would 1,000% play the Ligt.
Matoma's gonna twist up Maguire.
I'm not trying
to remember that
2v1
that Maguire
that he did.
Yeah. They fucked that. Fulham fucked that up. A better team is killing. I mean, he did well.
Yeah, 100%.
He did well, but a better team is getting by him in that situation.
So tell me, what are you saying in the midfield then? If you're saying 4, what's your 4?
I'm saying I'm keeping the same 4 players: okay. Mount, Bruno, Casemiro, Menu as the 4.
I kind of agree with Cashin. I'm pulling Mount out, you know.
Or excuse me, sorry. Yeah, Casemiro. I think I'm not.
Yeah, get Mount out there, bro. Get him out.
Yeah, I can't do it, Mount.
I think. I'm not Mount's biggest.
I think Mount was starting, bro. These are the games that he wants Mount for.
This is
the teams that are going to keep the ball, and when I need dogs on the pitch to run, Mount is the first name on the list.
Money makes. I can't see another game where Xerxes only comes for 20, 30 minutes. I see a game where he brings him off after 60 minutes and then brings on a different solution. We need someone that can hold up the ball.
So what is the solution? Okay, I guess Garnacho. If we're saying Garnacho starts.
You know what it is, yeah? You got new coaching staff, be a fucking coach. The whole point is, I don't want to see Bruno heft the ball up to Ahmad and Rashford every time, because that's the only option you've got. Because no one.
I don't think we didn't do that against Fulham.
But we were doing
we didn't do that. We didn't do that against Fulham.
Home. This is at Brighton. This is the first game of the season.
Away. It will do it away. That's Bruno.
Yeah, I don't think. Sometimes we gotta be real. Like we were not good last season. Like I think playing with, and mind you, Brighton popped remember the first Brighton game. What was it? 3-0, 3-1. Like they popped us off the park.
But we were good at their place. We were good.
Yeah,
but we beat them towards the end of the season. I don't think they gave a shit.
I'm just saying the performance was.
You're right. No, you're right. I just think that if we stay compact like we did against Fulham, have the same amount. Like if Bruno buries those chances, we're viewing that game completely differently, right? If it's 3-0, right, which it should have been. So I think he should stick with it. Switch Maguire for De Ligt. Right, and keep that same lineup and keep a clean sheet. And I think they will make mistakes and we'll capitalize off them. That's what I would do. And
if
we're in the same position that we're in, where it's 0-0 in the 60th minute, bring on Xerxes.
Oh yeah, we got a chance then. Yeah.
I think that's negative. That's negative in my opinion, man.
It's not negative. It's not negative.
I'd rather actually have a striker on the pitch where we can take the game to them, so we can bring on the mounts and stuff to press them.
But I think what he's saying is, I compared the Brighton game to, like, you know, in like a boxer who's fighting a 12-round fight against somebody who in the first 8 rounds they're just a punch output. Do you know what I mean?
Fair,
and then you know after 8 rounds, if you've got
tire out.
slightly better quality or experience, then
we're gonna bring on Xerxes on the 60th minute again for another 30 minutes when we need them to have 60 minutes in the team.
That's my problem with Ten Hag. Ten Hag has it the wrong way around. He should be looking to get the game comfortably won, and then he can relax and bring.
I guess it depends on your position.
I hear that, but the reality is that we're building. You feel me? We're not in that situation where we're in
a third season. He shouldn't be building.
I agree. No, I 1000% agree with you. I said we should finish third. That should be our standard this year. We should finish third. Yeah. But that being said, Brighton, no matter what you can say, they're a mid-table team. They were fourth in the league in possession stats last season, or in possession. So they dominate the ball against good teams, not just. That's not the point. That's not the point.
They gave Liverpool a tough game last year.
Yeah, like that's not the point I'm trying to. That's not the point I'm trying to make.
The point is, Cashier, we're not the kind of team that goes 2-0 down and comes back. That's the point.
Please let traps in. Please let traps in.
You see this footage? Because I don't know. It's like you man a deaf or something. I don't know.
We can't hear you.
When you speak, you can't hear the first part. Yeah.
You can't hear what, man? What?
No, when you're
put my mic down.
Yeah, it was loud. Now it's too low. What do you want me to do?
Wait,
you're gonna max it out now. Watch.
Traps, if you're gonna say play McTominay, don't just let us carry on. Do you know what
I mean? Listen, yeah. You see, you see that game, the Fulham game. Yeah. What you have to remember is that we kept a clean sheet. Yeah. We got obviously we got the 3 points, whatnot. We never ever batter Fulham, you know, ever. Even from Fergie days, we don't batter Fulham. We never batter Fulham. Yeah, so you'll take it. But this game, if it's 0-0, 80 minutes, Scott McTominay box crash, we will be there. We will be there, innit?
No,
we will be there.
I hear it though, because his psychology is then we get the 25-30 mil for Scott if he scores.
You know what, Leon? If you could promise me to have a whole season of McTominay playing 10 to 15 minutes every game, I promise I will not complain. I do not want to watch this man play 90-minute football for us.
Too much in it. Double A is way too much.
If he comes on when we need a goal, bro, I take my hats off. But like, you know what? McTominay, I agree with you. I do not want to see him playing.
That's my point, though. How can man expect a goal from Scott McTominay but want him out the club at the same time? It's mad.
It's not that I know that's his best ability, though, Traps. I'm willing to sell it to be a better team that controls midfields and wins the game early. I don't need to wait to the 90th minute to score if I have a decent team. However, with the situation we have right now, if he stays because we didn't sign a midfielder, then that's the only use I want from him. I don't want different usage from him. Because his usage, the way he was using him last year, which is playing 90 minutes and giving up the midfield every game, I can't afford to see that again. That's not the way to use it. To use him in the team.
That's the one. Fuck McTominay, man.
Manchester United should not have an option off the bench just to box crash. It should be the way. We should never. I can understand it back in the 90s when that's what football was, you know, bringing on Sheringham, Solskjaer, all that kind of stuff. But we don't even.
Oh, he's a for Chicharito, bro. Come on, let's have some shame.
Do you know what's mad? Do you know what's mad, Double A? Yeah? Imagine I just watched something with Ferguson, and Ferguson said, scoring them kind of goals, is the best way to win games. Yeah, he said it's the best way to win games. That go and watch it, He said the atmosphere.
We used to batter the team though, and then score late. We used to pepper them and then eventually score late.
What, like, you know,
Freddie thought we knew the goal was coming because of how much we used to go at the opponent. Right now, bro, we're just expecting goals against one play and shit.
I don't know about you, man, but I want to get back to rocking up. When I rock up to Old Trafford, I'm rocking up on 70%. The 70% rule is intact.
that means 70% chance that we're gonna send something, to hell that day. Yeah, that's we're nowhere near that. So right now, if man's got a box try to get me by 3 points, fucking do it.
Yeah, I can't lie, man. I'm not trying to wait for a stinker from Mount because it makes sense. Like last time when McTominay was playing clinics until Man City came up in the first season, we got battered 6-3 to bring Casemiro in. Fuck all of that, man. I want to establish something for Liverpool. We need to win convincingly from the get-go. That's what needs to happen.
The chances of us doing that are slim. I think this
that's where your manager comes in. That's where your manager comes in. Because your manager should be relying on McTominay.
Wait. Where have you been? I've been relinquished at. Where have you been? Where have you been at? Where have you been at, Travis?
Your manager should not be. It's got to be someone's manager. And it's not mine. So
yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's Omar's, but Omar's off screen right now. He's hiding. So
Xerxes gonna play, bro. He's gonna play for 60 minutes, and then he'll probably end up doing a Bruno Mount thing. And
I think he's starting. Wait, you think he's starting him?
I think he gets 60 minutes because you need to prepare him for 90 minutes for fucking what's his called for Liverpool.
I don't think he'll start him. I don't think he's fit enough to start yet, but I think we'll bring him on early. Like last time we brought him on.
What I missed? I heard my name. What I missed?
Exactly. Your manager.
We're talking about your manager.
Your manager. Talk to us about your manager, man.
You said what?
This season's about your manager, man. Talk to us about your manager.
Bro, I'll be at the Amex Stadium. We talk then, brother. Talk then.
This guy,
6 points top of the league. We'll talk then, bro. We'll talk
what's interesting? I think I kind of side with what Temi's saying because it's like what we want to see is Xerxes for this game, But the reality is, the machine of what we're trying to do this season, even though we're still developing, progressing, trying to get players in and out and rebuild, it's behind the train's behind the station. Like we are literally still in pre-season mode while we're playing the Premier League, and we're not going to get up. And I don't think we're going to see anything for another 10-15 games properly.
We need number 9.
15 games.
I don't think we can.
I wouldn't say 10. I wouldn't say 10-15
new players.
I wouldn't say 10-15 games. I would just say that for like a player like Xerxes, okay, we won 1-0. Let's just run back the same formula because we know it can work against this. Again, Brighton's probably going to outpossess us, but I think we just need players who can do it. Who can do a job?
Have you seen Xerxes move? I'm not gonna that guy's 6'4" and he's.
I hear it, which is why I think stay in the game. Don't get down 2-0 like we don't get down 2-0 like we did last season.
I knew it,
right?
I knew it. Trust catch sources sometimes. I told you, man. We were in for fucking Edison from Atalanta.
Oh, told you, man. Is it a reliable source?
Is that a reliable source?
Alfredo.
Mind you, I'm a big Ederson fan, by the way.
Apparently, the story today was that he was.
They want 45 million for him.
We were looking to secure it.
I would do that in a heartbeat. Is that real?
We did that and we paid like 12-15 mil or something.
Oh, I would do that in a heartbeat.
I told you, like, bro, we're trying to get 2 midfielders.
How old is he?
Edison.
24. He's 24.
He's
24, 25.
I'm not gonna lie though. I kind of want Kaz's guy. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching him. He's a baller.
Who?
Oh, don't. Manu
Kone.
Oh my god.
No, hey, Edison's a hooper, bro. Edison's a hooper.
Do you see him in the Europa League final?
Yes, bro.
Balled out, bro. Different.
No, Alfredo's Italian source. I believe in him a lot of stuff.
He's good. He's good. You know, he was good last year. When he around
Amrabat and everyone.
Amrabat,
Højlund,
and that. Yeah, he's a good source. But I thought it was a deal we were setting up for next year. So to say whether that's coming out now to put pressure on PSG, being a bit pessimistic, I think that might be.
If that tells me that's the case, because remember the deal for Ugarte doesn't go till next year. The money for it goes to next year. We got money now. Especially if Eriksen leaves as well, and McTominay, we got space.
Bro, if we got Ugarte and Edison, bro, level.
How many midfielders we're gonna have, though, bro?
I'm not worried about it. We need at least. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
McTominay, what's going on there?
Wait, Neymar midfield. Neymar midfield.
We will press.
I feel like we live in a different universe than you. Neymar midfield.
Oblivion.
You can see what Omar wants. Omar wants Collier and Casemiro rather than.
No, for real. Omar just Neymar midfield right now.
I like that.
Oh, this is Collier's break. But this is Collier's break. This isn't break.
Let's be real, bro. How many midfields
we are light in midfield. Are you off, Temi? Big up, man.
Temi,
we are light in midfield. It's our weakest area. We're light in midfield.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. Like it's just this is why I was
It's either
asking.
mono.
Like,
I don't know. You just you gonna drop another 100 million on 2 midfielders? Be
I
real,
didn't
bro.
say 100
You know
mil.
what?
I'm just saying we do need 2 midfielders. I don't think we'll get 2 this summer. But we do need at least 2
No,
midfielders.
Staffy, who's that in the poster behind you? Is that Kobe?
The poster behind me. Oh, the book. Yeah, that's Kobe.
That's a cute.
The
But
best player in the
like I
world.
said, I don't know. I don't think you can't get both. You can't get both.
Why
You gotta
why
get
not?
one.
If you,
Why
the thing
not?
is, Agati
If
alone.
we sell McTominay, I think we get him.
Cash,
Yeah,
you
Agati's
have a
alone,
brain,
innit?
Cash.
So-
No, deep
You
it,
can
deep
do
it.
very
Loan with obligation means you don't need to pay that obligation until next season. That means we got funds, especially if we get McTominay
Yeah,
gone.
but you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay a wage.
Run. Yeah, but his wage is nothing in Atalanta. It's nothing. Ericsson's about to go, and he's on 200 grand a week. We got enough wages. Have you seen our wage bill recently? It's gone down.
Yeah. Varane's wages off. Martial's wages off.
Van de Beek's wages off.
And the Bake's wages off. Who else? When Bissaka wasn't the highest, but it was a good
90,
wage.
100,
Yeah, still a wage. Greenwood has gone.
Edison's on peanuts at Atalanta, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, bro. We signed. We
Get him
put
100K.
Xerxes on like 56K, bro. We're not putting high wages anymore.
Nah, I think Xerxes on about 100 grand, mate.
No. Xerxes on 56. Euros on 100.
Oh yeah. He's on low double A. He's on quite
Euros
low.
on 100.
Euros
Yeah,
on
Xerxes
100,
are giving him 56.
yeah, he's on really low. I was surprised.
You get McTominay off your off the books.
So you're telling me,
$50 grand.
McTominay is at 60 grand. McTominay's on more money than Xerxes. That's
trust me.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
McTominay's on 60 or 70. Something like that.
Hey, it's
The thing about the McTominay deal.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Look, Trap's acting like he's getting a part of that money.
Yeah,
That's mad.
But that's by the way.
You're on mute.
Thank
You're
God
on
he's
mute
on mute.
before you say anything. There you go. We didn't mute you. You muted yourself, by the way.
No, but you're
on
on
mute.
mute.
You're on mute, Trap,
You're on
sure.
mute. No, it's not on mute.
Let's take it off. You sounded better without it, anyways.
You know,
batteries.
You're still on mute. Check
on
it.
mute.
Wait 1 sec. Go into your settings where it says settings and click on audio. Make sure it's coming through whatever source needs
Go to
to
your
be.
settings and hit leave studio.
do you think that what do we think that like the club's going to go for the Ugarte deal and then try and push through like a last minute deal?
Yeah, Edison. Yeah. I reckon.
No, I
so.
think Ugarte is the last minute deal, bro. I genuinely do.
Yeah.
I think
I know.
Ugarte is going to be a
by
last
the
minute
way,
signing.
if none of people saw, apparently today, late Muppeteers come out and said that they've lowered their wanting fee for Ugarte, and Man United have submitted a bid for what they want.
Okay.
So we might hear it. Here we go. Maybe even tomorrow, or by the end of this week. Oh, from what I got told by Friday, innit? And I've been right with everything so far. I love it. I love this game.
The
Man.
thing is, though, it makes sense though, because the longer you leave it in negotiation, you can literally turn back the net.
We need a guy for Liverpool. Bring a guy for Liverpool.
less.
If we can get a guy for Liverpool, that's amazing. Because I swear on my life, they think they can do up this pressing shit. Wait till Ugarte. He's so disrespected as a footballer, and I don't understand why. I don't think he's the best thing in the world. But in terms of duels and stuff and getting across the pitch when we get suffocated in certain situations, I'm telling you now, he's going to become a fan favorite. Same thing with Lissandro. Them man that just get stuck in and just put heart into tackles. You love it at Old Trafford. Old Trafford, when it gets loud, these players ultimately played 10 times better. First season said that.
I just worry about his physicality in the Premier League. I'm not gonna lie. I have people that watch League On. They're saying he struggled in the League On midfield.
I can't wait to be. You know what? I can't
Really?
wait to be
In what aspect, Staffy?
Was that?
What aspect you saying he struggles with?
Like his physicality. They said he got bullied, and I'm not gonna lie. That Newcastle game where he played with PSG and they got bumped 4-1, bro. That's an example of what he's going to see.
What about AC Milan when he bullied them?
No. I'm only saying that game because that's a Premier League example.
But the whole, by the way, that whole PSG team were dog shit that day. All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh.
Is he delayed now or something?
Yeah, you're an idiot, man. You're an idiot.
You know, that flipping that deal for what's his name? Edison. Is it Edison?
Yeah. We tried to put 42 million in for him. They want around 50.
Manchester United should be able to go, and chat to Atlanta and say, listen, you sort us out.
By the way,
we give you 100 million.
We've got a sick relationship with them as well, by the way.
Look after
we've got a really good relationship with them, by the way, as well. So things should be a lot more smooth.
You put 100 million
We signed Hoyland and who from Atalanta?
Ahmad
as well.
There you go. Yeah. I knew
Yeah,
those
he's
were-
right. You know, we put 100 million in their back pocket.
But they're not dickheads. They the thing is they're getting rid of the only issue is Coop Miners leaving them might implicate. Yeah, that's the only thing. But then again,
give him McTominay, innit?
Wait, who did this recently sign? They're signing that Matt O'Reilly from Celtic.
Yeah, they've signed someone else as well.
And someone else as well. So
yeah. The problem is their negotiator is the guy who negotiated the.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
Really?
Yeah. Why I want to guard it so much is because see my DM. As much as there's no such thing as the perfect DM in world football right now, like the one that can do it all. But what I love in a DM is just a fucking destroyer. I hate pussios. That's what I don't like. I just need a destroyer.
What's Edison? Is he an 8 or a 6?
8. That can do
good. We need that. What is he, a ball carrier or is he like?
Bro, he's everything.
He's everything.
That's
bro.
what we need.
He's sick. He's so good.
I think he's the. Oh yeah, no, I watched him in the final when they cooked thingy.
Europa League. Yeah. He was
cooked,
unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Great.
Staffy,
player.
what are you saying, man? What would you say, Staffy? Like, are you saying get midfield? Because right now, if we get midfielders, we've covered a lot this window. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know everyone's looking for the next one and the next one, but are you saying
I'm at acceptance that our midfield is not gonna look what I want it to look like this summer, this season. Sorry, but I'll take anything over nothing. However, if the deal, as I said earlier, if it's too much, it's gonna piss me off because I know going into next year, that's when we're trying to redo the midfield for real next summer, and that's when I'm coming in with big bucks talking about Wharton and whoever's available. If we splash a lot this summer about on Ugarte and them, who I look at stopgaps for now, I don't look at them as players that are gonna be here for the long term. Sorry, not the long term. Here as starters, I'm not really feeling it.
Oh,
bro.
so you think they're going to be more the bench? Okay.
Not the bench. I think he's a player that's not guaranteed to start because, bro, the minute Ugarte's in, you're gonna have Ugarte FC versus Casemiro FC.
Yeah,
that's the worst debate I ever want to be in. I don't want to be in that debate. I'll be sitting on the side. I'm like, bro, I don't care for this one. You guys go ahead and battle it out. But 100% people are gonna say, oh, Casemiro's been looking good in the first couple games. I got people at me on Twitter and every chat and like, oh, did you hear what they said in Saïd's chat? Oh, Casemiro, come outside. I don't want to deal with that, bro. I don't want to do that. Ugarte comes in and that shit continues, But next summer, that's when I want to address that shit. So I'm trying to get a stopgap for cheap this summer. That's all.
I can't wait for Cass to keep cooking. I just can't wait because the amount of chats we've had.
He's going to be the best in the league, bro.
Yeah, Staffy's condemned him as well. I can't wait.
Wait, which Cass are you talking about? Me or?
Oh,
the real Cass, Casemiro.
Oh, so me.
There's no agenda, bro. I said the man is not a 6. He's been playing an 8, and there you go. All of a sudden, it looks better. Yeah,
looks good.
Let's just leave. Let's leave half my argument out.
Let's leave half my argument out.
Now let's go out. No, brother.
Staffy, don't do
that. Staffy said he's washed.
Wait. Hold on.
He's
pivoting. Madam, the first conversation I ever had with Staffy, because he went viral with the Casemiro slander.
I said he's not a 6.
Don't listen.
By the way,
there is a video, a pre-recorded video. Hold on, there's a pre-recorded video on my channel explaining why Casemiro is not good in the build-up. The guy goes up the pitch, he starts passing the ball into space, which I always give him credit for. People coming at me saying apologies for what? Say what?
Before after the viral moment.
What do you mean? Video that I mean?
After the
what viral moment are you talking about? When I complained about
Temi clipped you up and put you on.
But that was him playing in the 6. I said it's not. He can't play alone 6.
Was that we said your video on your channel? Was that before or after that?
Oh no, that was a year ago. That was a summer ago. So of course it was before.
By the way, things will change. When we made like 2-0 up against
that clip was before, but I always said Casemiro.
So basically, you tried to apologize to the fans.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
How am I apologizing to the fans? It's the same.
Let's explain himself, bro.
It's the same team. He's not, bro. When you try to build up football with Casemiro, does not work. When I said, because I said this, bro, you're gonna remember. Someone here was on stage when I said Mudryk and Kroos were holding his hand.
I did.
Exactly. So I said he's not good for the build-up.
One
thing that I give him shit for.
Staffy. You did say he's washed and everything else.
Here's the one thing that I might admit that he proved me wrong on, which is his legs being gone. He looks lighter. So the fact that he lost weight and he looks better, that's something I'm not even gonna apologize for because he actually proved me wrong. He came back slimmer and he's moving more agile on the pitch. But the fact that I said, get this guy out of the build-up, keep him in the final third, I had people. I swear to God, I need to go back and clip that. Some guy told me he said bro. That guy paid like $40 to insult me in super chats, telling me the description of a 6 and how Casemiro is a 6, and I don't know nothing about football. I swear to God, that guy paid $40 to tell me that. And now people are coming back saying, well, apologize because he's been good. Motherfucker, he hasn't been a 6 for us. Look where he is creating chances in the final third. Come on, man. Let's not at least have the argument to try to mud me.
When we like, Staffy's interesting because he said he's not good in the 6. He needs to get out the 6. You weren't saying that. You said get him out the club. He's watching.
No, I talk about it so much in the end that I don't repeat the same way every time.
Hey, Staffy. Last season we had the argument, and you was talking about Varane and Casemiro.
Yeah,
you exactly. Get Casemiro out the club. I was saying, get
Casemiro out the club. He's on 350K.
That wasn't,
bro. Man, I went on a slow pick in the summer, and people want me to forgive him all of a sudden. I'm not forgiving him for the summer, for the season.
How have we just gone from get Casemiro at the club to accountancy lessons again? How have we done that? How are we talking about accountancy? What's that got to do with anything?
By the way, you know,
you're asking me why I still wanted him out. He was going to be my cash cow in the summer. I wanted Saudi to come in for him. That viral clip that you're talking about, what did I say in it? I said Saudi come in and save my life because I thought I could get 60 mil for this guy.
Exactly. Then you had to explain yourself.
Yeah, and I said Saudi come in and get this guy because I knew I could get money off him.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Those who are part of Staffy TV, if you know, you know. If you know, you watch
Yeah, because I'm the one here sitting here with a Garnacho signature, bro. Yeah, give it up, bro.
I'd rather have a Garnacho signature, but then switch it. Oh, I said he should play the 6. I've been back.
Bro, my tweets are all over YouTube.
And on every Flowers show, the moment
you put out
Terry Flowers on the football team.
One at a time, I can't hear you guys.
Omar, let's say the truth.
Listen, you see,
bro, remember on the football terrace where he came out and he said, "Yo, this man is done. Saudi, please come in for him." Yeah, and then all season,
Traps already spoke about that. Good morning.
And then you know when he had the rough patch, when Casemiro had the rough patch, Staffy every day was having a Staffy TV show talking about. I told you guys, well, you guys made fun of me when I had that clip.
So I had shows just to talk about Casemiro. See, and now you're telling me that I'm lying. And by the way, you said rough patch. Man gave me a shit season, and you said a rough patch. But this motherfucker plays 2 good games. I'm bringing back this panel the minute this guy fucking costs us a game too. Everyone here, I need the same faces, and I'm gonna see if you're gonna keep the same energy.
One sec. Yeah,
I wish Griggs was here.
Griggs hates Casemiro too, bro. Don't worry about it.
You see that pre-recorded you put out, explaining yourself, in 15 games time, you know you're gonna have to do another pre-record.
Yeah, you are, Casemiro's the best 8 in the league.
I'm on YouTube way too much for people not to remember. They just love to do the thing where it's like when something goes against you, let's just talk about half of it. When he had a shit season, no one came back and said, you know what, that viral clip, you were right. Traps waited a whole fucking year and some change to be like, oh, now I can actually question that clip. But when this man was giving up 4 goals against Crystal Palace, I didn't see Traps hit my line. Traps sending me voice notes from the bar against City saying, yo, Staffy, what are you saying about Casemiro? Where was that last season? I didn't hear from you.
I told you keep him. I said keep Casemiro. And the reason why we keep Casemiro...
you was quiet.
We're seeing the fruits of that right now. You're telling me about Varane being the fucking roof, remember?
No, I said the defense is the roof. Stop. See, another... Bro, the lying on my name on YouTube is crazy, bro. I'm going to document everything from now on.
Listen, the man said, this is what the man said, The man said, if you're building a house, you
don't start with the roof,
You can't start with the roof. Bro, fuck the roof. I go live at your mum's house, bro. Fuck Varane,
And guess what? You said you're getting rid. And guess what? You said you're getting rid of Varane because we got Kambwala up next, and Kambwala fucked off in the summer. He said, "I don't want to play for Traps. I'm going to Villarreal."
No, I didn't. I said I like Kambwala. I said, what is the point of keeping Varane? And in 2 years' time, you're going to have to replace him. Just start now. Just do it now. And lo and behold, Lenny Euro showed up, and nobody is mentioning Varane right now. Yeah, that's the facts.
Yeah, because we got a good replacement. I'm okay with it.
Club.
Anyways, look, when Ugarte comes and Arsenal were winning 2-1 or City were winning 2-0 or whatever, and he decides, I'm going to run Ugarte and Casemiro, and we just shut up shop, you're not going to be moaning no more.
Yes,
no, we'll see about that. We'll see.
We know about that because that's what he did. That's what he did against Fulham as well, blood. And he's like, all right, here we go. Defensive lines are actually close to each other, Neji. So there you go.
You know what's the funny? You know what's the funniest thing in all that? Is like Staffy was trying to explain, and Omar just popped his head up and just went, "Yeah, he's a fraud," and then just carried on.
Bro, because this guy's a liar, bro. Wallahi, he's a liar, bro. I swear. This guy doesn't even watch my content, bro. He's like, oh, yeah, Staffy said this 3 months ago. You guess what? I said a lot of shit 3 months after that. So if you're not keeping up, bro, you don't have to stay on it.
Staffy, can you make us a promise?
You will never beat the Casemiro allegation.
Yeah, you won't beat it.
Bro,
I got too much content out already.
I proudly wear that on my chest, bro. That's a badge I wear on my chest. I do not like Casemiro.
Okay, can we do a thing here? Can we do a thing whereby
every match day you're gonna be praying for Casemiro to fuck up?
Literally, yeah, you are.
No kidding. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. When he played that pass to Bruno, I was like, shit.
I think all of us should just give every player bar McTominay.
Like, Traps is gonna hit me up again.
We should just give every player bar McTominay. Let's just see what they can do. Like that's it.
Yeah,
let's just see what happens.
That's generally where I am this season, mate. Like even at Old Trafford on Friday, I was like, bro, Maguire, can't stand him. But listen,
let's give
him his flowers because
no, but to be fair, I don't like Casemiro, but it's not like I talk about it every day. It's like I accepted that he's here. It's only mentioned when people come back at me, like ask me for my opinion. I'm like, yeah, I don't like him, but I don't sit here. I'm like, yo, I hope he has a stinker today. So my point is proven. I really don't do that. It's just like if you ask me, what do you think of him? I'm like, yeah, I don't.
To be fair, Staffy, you were kind of a poor host because you make topics and then you direct it to Casemiro and you make the whole show about Casemiro. But we're done now. This new season.
I didn't do nothing, bro. Every time, bro, I got people in my chat last week saying, "Yo, they spoke about you in side stream after the win against Fulham." I'm like, bro, I'm not, bro, in an idiot fucking party, getting home at 6 a.m. and the first thing I see people talking about me. Well, I'm getting out. I've got
an idea. If he cooks this season, you got to go on Footy Fanatics round the round table, and Omar, you got to just grill him and just say like, "Come, let's."
You know what, bro? Listen,
the video is going to be called. The video is going to be called. Yeah, how Casemiro adjusted to the Premier League and carried on being a world class.
Footy Fanatics side, bro.
You know what? Man, about
TV shambles.
Shambles.
You know what I'm sick of, bro? I'm sick of
the. Not starting. I gotta go though.
I'm sick of Onana, bro. I'm sick of him.
We're not starting this. I heard you earlier. We're not doing this, bro.
You know what? One thing I know, Onana just don't like Maguire. He just don't like him. Like honestly, don't reply to him. It's as simple as that. He just don't trust him. Have you not noticed? Every time you make a quick one, Maguire body angles. Just watch how he opens his body up, to receive the ball.
You know, you said you gotta go, right? What are you doing here? You said you gotta go, right?
You said you were finishing in 2 minutes.
No. Listen, we're going longer, so end it now. Take that jersey with you.
Am I allowed to shamelessly plug anything?
Well, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Unfortunately, on the internet, everything's documented. So we remember last season, Staffy. If you say that you wanted him out the 6, that's what you say. But people.
No, I want him at the team because he's not.
And also, you can run up the videos on Staffy TV. The views.
He wanted next year, man. Run up his price. It's easy as that, isn't it? Run up his price.
Well, I hope he has a good year so we can sell him for money.
Yeah. You see what I'm going to come off here? I will be posting clips of Laundry Casemiro. I'm going to find at least 5 clips. Yeah. I'm going to run.
Stop atting me. Stop atting me on Instagram. I've had enough.
He's gonna block
every day, bro. I see a new story. I'm like, bro, I'm not. Leave me alone. I'm not responding to it.
Can I?
Yeah, that one double A proper.
Can I plug? Am I allowed to plug?
Whatever that means.
Terrible jersey.
Plug the channel, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We're 3 subscribers away from 25K for one.
Big up, never a foul.
So if you ain't subscribed and you ain't heard of it before,
you said 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
Let me make sure I'm subscribed.
Oh, you know what?
I don't want subscribers that ain't actually gonna watch.
You know what, Cass? I can pack you up right now. You know, I forgot.
I've got 3 different accounts. Man's got 3 different
accounts, but we've got another one that we can.
No. I don't want fake subscribers.
Yeah, I hate when people say I'm gonna subscribe from my burner. I don't want that. I want real.
I don't want fake subscribers. And also, we're on playback now, and I want some more followers, real quick. Trying to build that up.
I put everyone's channel in the description, anyways. Send me your channel so I can put.
Studio wise and that, I like what you guys do, man. So I'll watch definitely. I like it. The presentation's on point. So yeah, man, big up.
I try, man. I try.
Yeah, listen, never a foul. Footy Fanatics and Temi. Yeah, Temi was here earlier. His channel.
He's launching this thing on Saturday. No, was he?
Leon, subscribe to the round table.
Oh yeah, no, I already subscribed to you. Don't worry about that. Don't worry.
Yeah,
just keep the seat warm for Staffy, man. Staffy's going to be coming on and explaining. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yo, Kaz, I'm about to bless your soul, bro.
Are you gonna watch? If not, just unsubscribe though.
Bro. First of all, ever disrespect me.
You're right. You hit 25K. You hit 25K. We're gonna watch it.
Yeah, pops.
You got
I have 6 burners and I use all 6. I use all 6. So I can talk shit from all 6. So you gonna hear it. And don't worry, they all under my name. They all under my name.
You know the other account man's got, man.
I don't.
You do, man.
Oh, what, that one?
Yeah.
What about him?
I just subscribed, didn't it?